Hello, welcome to episode 13 of Outcritted. When last we left our party, what did you guys do last time? You
Picnicked.
spent the night with the Mardukov family in the Wizard of Wine's winery. You found them to be hospitable. Not all of them were as friendly as others, but they did appear to be grateful that you had just saved their winery from invasion. There were some concerns that the Blights and the Druids from Yester Hill might invade again, or worse, retaliate for your interference. Ultimately, you decided that it was more important to get Irina to safety, and so you took her to the Tower of... Well, you don't really know who. Kazan, you do know. The Tower of Kazan, where Rictavio had told you he would meet you. He was not there yet, and so you broke into the Vistani wagon out front. You did not trigger the death trap inside, miraculously, and you found a great deal of equipment, some notes, maps, weapons, all sorts of stuff, some of which you took, including the chicken.
And then I lost it.
You also found a burned diary entry from one Rudolf van Richten. Once in the tower with Rictavio, you learned that Rictavio was none other than Rudolf van Richten, the legendary monster hunter, and that he has come to Barovia to destroy Strahd if he can. You also learned that he is cursed, and so cannot grow close to anyone lest they die for his curse. Ultimately, he gave you a hat of disguise, which one of you is to don and pretend to be Irina, to throw off Strahd. I believe Chel has the hat, correct?
Yeah. See how that goes.
Good luck with that. Van Richten set off in search of the owner of the Vistana wagon outside, a woman who he named Esmeralda. He said that she should not be here. He wanted to send her home to safety, and so he destroyed her wagon before leaving. You have now left Irina up in the tower. You stand gathered outside of Van Richten's tower.
Now hold on.
No, we're still inside. He left. We never did.
Because you never described to me what happens when I put the hat on. I want to hear that.
Well, you were on the first floor. Basically, you and he walked to the exit. He kept going. You
Did
I
not.
guess didn't.
Stayed inside. With
Obviously,
the door closed.
God wasn't watching at that point.
Okay, I was watching. I just assumed you were going to keep walking and not stop on the empty, broken down first floor. My bad.
Yeah, we gotta like to talk a little bit and get our game plan before we go walk out there. We're not just about to walk out there.
Not to mention the large big bada boom, we wouldn't go outside. Like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, that too, yeah.
If we were outside and that went off, we might die.
That was Rictavio blowing up the wagon, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, you left the chicken with Irina, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had my eggs, but I lost the chicken. It's
Okay. So it is early afternoon. What would you guys like to do?
We're inside right now?
Technically, yes.
Am I now attuned to the hat?
Okay, fine. Let's get your...
Yeah, we did
tokens.
take a short rest.
That's true, yeah.
Give me a second to move everybody. Okay, not everybody.
So
I'm going to put your tokens all in the middle.
I was looking at attunement before, and it turns out only one person can attune to something at a time.
Correct.
So it wouldn't have really... But it had to be one person, I guess.
Oh, yeah, for the hat? Yeah.
Yeah, for the hat. Which I'm fine.
You can't just attune to it, like, have, like, all of us attune to it.
Oh,
Here, take the hat.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. That was why I looked.
Play
So
hot
it would-
hat potato?
It would have to be planned if you did want to switch for some reason.
Give me the hat. I'll do good.
Oh, boy.
Ready, I could do this. What is my... How big am I compared... Am I bigger than Irina, probably?
Aw, man.
Where
How tall are you, and what do you weigh?
I am 5'4" and 135 pounds.
Actually, you're probably pretty close to her.
You're taller than me. I'm 5'3".
You would be a little... Well, what's your strength and con?
I'm assuming it's higher than Irene's, but my strength is 12 and my con is 14.
Actually, so yeah, you'd be a little bulkier than her, but only a little.
Okay.
Someone would have to really know her well to know the difference in body size. Though a hat of disguise can adjust that.
Good, good, good.
Increase your cup size.
Yeah, where is it going to
What's
be?
Irene's cup size? I would like to know.
I think we all want to know that.
We all got quiet, so yeah.
I'm guessing.
Right.
I'm guessing C cup.
What is it?
Probably. I don't. It's not like they have that just listed in her entry
Just
here.
Make
Google it. I'm sure
your
that.
best guess.
Let me
Rule
take a quick
34.
look at her picture again.
Oh,
I'm
you're
trying
going to do
find
it on
as well.
site?
Is she wearing armor or something on her picture?
I mean, I don't have much else to go on.
Rule 34.
I would say actually probably a B.
Yes! Not an A anymore.
I mean,
Okay.
granted, she is wearing a breastplate, but
That smooshes it down.
Hell yeah, moving up in the world.
I give it a nice C. You take that out, the bad boys are just gonna boing.
I mean, you really can't tell under the armor.
By the way, Chel, for a future reference, just so you know, and are completely and 100% aware, he said short rest, so I started spinning hit dice. Look what happens. This is why I'm weak.
3.
moly.
Ow.
Oh no.
Yeah. Those are pretty low rolls.
Oh wait, don't I have something? Hold on.
That's why my HP doesn't go up.
Guys, I think we do have one loose end though with this plan. Is that 6 of us walked in, and if there are people spying on us, then they would assume that that I stayed in there.
Okay. Hey, what kind of a problem is that?
That it's just a loose end. They're going to know that somebody's in there and somebody's separated from the pack, as it were.
Or
I don't know why.
I think I should die.
well, you should have died in an explosion then.
And I think we should go outside and say,
We could just spread that rumor.
it's so sad that Chel died in a fire and disintegrated. Let's send a quick prayer to Paylor for her.
We'll all go outside.
5-minute funeral.
Oh, she was so young. We'll miss her.
Quick funeral for Chel. Not to like toot my own horn, like I'm sorry to be so all about myself, but I feel like if they think anybody's in this tower, like they might try to do what they did with Ismark, you know, try to like snatch him up, or then they'll just know that Irene is in here.
I think you're overthinking this.
That sounds weird coming from you.
If Chel wants to die,
I'll die.
sister, pray for her, eh?
Let's go outside and pray for me.
I'm just like fucking.
Vidna, what do you think about that?
Your mic's muted.
She's
Yeah,
so
you're muted.
Why won't you say anything to me?
We can hear her now.
She's giving us the cold shoulder.
She's still muted?
She's just not talking.
Oh, is it the sensitivity?
What the? What?
Maybe it's
Okay,
using
we can
your
hear you
camera.
now.
You can?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that? Anyway, yes, I can give you a funeral if you want.
Man. They could probably be just to tie up the loose ends. I don't want people looking in the tower being like, oh, who's in here? I just want Irina to stay hidden.
No, right. So we go out, we look at the wreckage, whatever's there. We all mourn and say a nice prayer. Look particularly sad. That might take some work. And then we'll go on our happy way. So are we going back to town to drop off all this wine? Or are we going to just dunk it?
We didn't. Did we take the wine?
No, we don't have it.
We just
Oh, she's so quiet.
wagon.
You are very hard to hear.
Vidna, let's
Crank up
go
the
to your
volume.
mic setting real quick. So, you know how to get to it? Alright, just make sure it's using your headset and not your camera. Because sometimes it will switch.
Ooh.
So we didn't take the wine? I thought that was what they loaded on the cart.
Hey, there it is.
I believe since some of you were riding in the cart, you would have had to remove some of the barrels of wine. I would say if you want to have, you could have brought one or two with you.
I don't think we would have brought any.
Your audio quality is shot.
You have the beautify on. It's just taking up all the...
No, that shouldn't make any difference.
I was just making a joke.
Yeah, I don't think your microphone's ever had a problem before. I got a feeling it's your webcam.
Oh, man.
Is that better?
Yes, kind
Yeah.
of. Could you talk a little? Keep talking.
Let me try this.
Oh, sister, it sounds good when you do that.
Yeah, that sounded fine.
What?
You sound fine now.
Yeah, the way you have it now is fine.
Oh,
It was fine before you turned off the webcam as well. Like whatever you most recently did was fine.
Sister, I miss your singing. I miss it a lot. Will you sing a song of prayer?
No.
Well, all right, time to hit the road.
Okay, I take the cool hat and I go like, woo, and I like put it on my head.
Have to be in the right mood to sing.
Okay, so you put the hat on. You did attune to it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With the Hat of Disguise, you innately know how it works. So would you like to use it?
Now, do I have to cast it once an hour, or is it just going to always be on?
It says the spell ends if the hat is removed, so I'm going to assume that you can basically, as long as you are conscious, you can keep renewing it without having to...
I mean, it doesn't say if I'm unconscious that the spell goes away.
Yeah, but it is still a disguise self spell, which is not concentration. Okay. So I will say this. If you are unconscious for longer than an hour, it will go away because you do have to be conscious to spend the action to use it.
I can't sleep.
You can.
In a tent.
Right. It will fade every hour.
Okay, well, this is going to be some work.
You'll be fine.
Okay, so I make myself look exactly like Irina.
Okay. Let me do this then. Let's switch your token.
Oh, shit.
It's official now.
Oh, shit. The subterfuge has begun.
And the only way we can tell whether it really works or not is you got to let Tap look at you for a minute and we'll see what his face looks like. I don't know if that's good or bad.
We have to call her Irina, not Chel.
Yes.
Oops.
Okay, let me try this. Okay. My name is Aurora Caelum. I'm the burgomaster of the village of Barovia. How's that, guys?
Irina?
Sounds
I
too
thought
much
you
like-
were upstairs.
Does it sound okay?
I think you
My
sound
parents
great.
called.
If we should fool most people, I don't know if it will fool Strahd if we come across him, but
Now, if I meet anybody I know, I can always cast minor illusion on my voice and change it to perfectly match hers.
That is true.
I don't want to have to cast that all the time, though.
All right, just
We
keep
take
it in
some
mind.
lesson.
Irina had a more husky voice than you do.
Nuh-uh, she has a very delicate and pretty voice.
I agree. Don't say that.
Yeah.
You can always take lessons from me. I can teach you.
See, he's already hitting on her.
That's true. He
No,
knows
it's
more
not
about her voice.
Really, Irina, you know.
I'm not.
I'm still Chel.
I'm saying, you heard my Irina voice. It was spot on. Just saying.
What was
Wait.
your Irina voice again?
It's like this.
Don't you remember?
Yeah, I'm Irina.
My
See?
name is Irina.
That is not good.
You're just jealous, but
All right, but if we're going to make this
Right, I
work, then
can't do voices.
Tap, you're going to have to really sell this. So, do what you would normally do. Still.
Well, maybe not what you would normally do, but like tone it down just a little bit.
We got to make it authentic. He's got to go with it or it arises a suspicion.
I mean, I was gonna say that anyway, so.
see, so I gotta act like I would not normally act or normally act.
You got to act like you still feel for Irina. Oh,
No.
you got a little shorter there. Did you polymorph?
I just wanted to sit down. I'm tired.
Randomly sat down. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we don't have all the wine. We got the cat. We're all together on this. We've had our little cry over poor Chel.
I will miss her.
What we're doing
Cry
now?
outside. Cry
We're
outside
outside
where the
yet, or-
spies are watching.
I thought we were outside.
Pretend like you like me and stuff.
You're still in the tower.
Ah,
Oh.
jeez.
I've
Let's
got you
go.
on the map.
Yeah,
Let's go
we're
cry.
on the map.
Wait, what are we doing after this?
Oh, we're gonna go
We
cry.
need to, after we cry, we need to go see the family and take care of the druids,
Yes.
Okay.
right?
We did say we were going to do that.
Let's say
All right. So, yeah. Go outside. Cry
So
over the
promise.
flaming rubble.
Oh, Chel, you were in there. You were so young. I say that as I'm walking out the door.
So sad.
You want me to make a deception check? Because I think I did really good.
Actually, I would like a group deception check.
All right.
Oh no.
Let's see how well we sell this now, don't we?
I was
Ooh.
joking.
Yeah, not bad for me.
You were joking. I wasn't joking.
I got a 16.
You know, for all those spies outside.
Oh,
You're
guys.
getting paranoid.
I did good. 17
deception, I assume.
total.
I got a 19.
14.
18.
Perhaps
Okay.
she's not buying it.
You guys put on a convincing display. There's some
I-
real tears.
I pray to Palor to watch over her soul.
Chel gives a moving 15-minute sermon
Oh,
in
God.
Say
memoriam.
Chel.
Vidna, I'm sorry. Vidna
I was like, no, she's not here. She's dead.
Vidna gives a moving 15-minute sermon.
Why? Oh, why?
I'll be like shifting my weight from foot to foot and starting to let my head get all stiff. Like, can we go over 8? Jeez.
And all the while,
Respectful.
the fires of the wreckage in the wagon continue to burn, smoke drifting lazily into the cloudy sky. It is mid-afternoon by the time you move on from the tower. Where do you go?
South.
Yeah, I guess south by
heading-
southwest. Kind of follow the way we came to get back to
Yeah, I would say exactly the way
the
we
farm. That would be
Okay.
my guess.
Well then, let's do a random encounter check.
Yay!
Oh.
Please let it be like the Hamburglar or maybe Ronald McDonald.
Dragon. Let's go for a dragon.
Dragon. We're all gonna die.
Mr. No.
Okay. You hit the road. It's still muddy from yesterday's rain. Or was that this morning? It kind of runs together.
Yeah.
The road is still muddy. You pass the street or the road sign once again, which I believe this was the one that is not broken, right? Let me double check. Yes. You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The 3 arms point along the 3 branches of the road. The arm pointing north reads Kresk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Valaki, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction. The arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of Wines. The road slopes gently downward in that direction.
To the wizard.
You take the southwest road. And this entire journey takes a little over an hour, assuming you were taking kind of a relaxed pace. Until the winery comes into view once again.
Oh, home sweet home.
About half a mile, the road becomes a muddy trail which meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part to reveal a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other south into darker woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard. You can see unpainted fences which blindly follow the trail, which itself skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south toward the stately winery building itself. Fog takes ghostly forms as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. What would you like to do?
We see anybody?
No.
Should we go check in before we go south into the woods?
Well, yeah, we got to drop this cart off and make sure they're aware the horses are back and they can tend to them and all that jazz. And we make sure they're all right.
True. Yes.
So who wants to go knocky?
I got it.
All right.
We can all
Yeah.
go.
No. I
I
guess.
mean, we're all going to go near the house, but I figure one person can go up and
Oh, okay.
while we're all 50 feet back or whatever.
Okay.
I'm up.
Gonna go take care of problem.
Okay. So you pull the wagon right into the loading dock. As you enter the door from the loading dock, you can see in the main vat chamber of the I'm sure there's a room for that. I can find some good in the room with the fermentation vats. There we go. You see Davian is speaking with Adrian. They both turn as they see you walking in. You immediately recognize neither man looks very happy.
Hello.
What do you do?
Can I get my necklace
Approach?
back?
Now, remind me who all entered? Who all is here?
We all did,
We
didn't
all
we?
did. Yeah, we all
Did you? I thought I heard. Okay. Forget what I thought I heard. Davian takes a few steps toward you. Well, look who came back. You forget something?
No, we're dropping off your wagon and your horses. I figured you'd appreciate that.
Just didn't expect you back today, that's all.
Yeah, we
Figured
got
you'd run off to report to my fool son.
There's plenty of time for that.
Had plenty of time for you.
Can I get my necklace back?
Why, are you in some kind of hurry? Is there something wrong?
He'll give you the necklace tap.
Right here.
Something wrong? You mean other than the fact that all of our wine's been poisoned?
What?
The vats, polluted, spoilt, every drop of it.
Did they over ferment or?
No, the damn druids did it. We discovered it while you was gone.
Oh. So
they did have
let's go
free
take
wine.
care of druids then.
Yeah.
All the good that does us, it's all ruined. Our wine is ruined.
Or we can get your bean back.
Right. And what about these? He gestures to the 3 12-foot tall, 6 foot high No, I thought they were 12 feet. He points to the 3 giant vats, which were filled almost to the brim with wine. What am I supposed to do with this?
Throw it out if it's poisoned.
You're the vintner. You know what to do with it. What happens when you get a bad batch?
We don't get bad batches.
Well, it's time to learn. Look, we got you this place. We cleared out the druids. We're not responsible for what they did with your wine.
I know that.
We're going to go kick all of them in the cool yannies and get them out of here. Now, cleaning up your house and disposing of all your crap, that's you. Your house, your problem.
Everyone's problem.
We don't live here.
Hey guys, does anyone have a flask by any chance? Or something to
I've
carry
got like
over?
bottles.
Why?
We can
Oh.
fill up a bottle for that poison wine. We might be able to use it later.
Actually, I
No,
can
don't think it.
I can remove the poison from it.
Ooh,
Oh, you got purify?
You are?
Yes, I can do that for you.
Wait,
How?
Vidna. Vidna, wait. But first, you're gonna compliment somebody with a smile.
You got some splendid to do.
Fool talk is this?
What do you mean, sister?
Can you fix the wine or not?
Yes, I can.
Love that.
what's going on right now?
That's hilarious.
No. Back me
It's
up
all
on
up
that.
to you, Vidna. If you want to do this to a miserable cretin like this guy, go ahead. We can't stop you. But I'll
Well,
tell you
he's
right
upset. I mean, he lost his wine. I mean, I don't drink it myself, but that's how they live.
You
so-
don't seem to see the problem. This in here, these aren't my wine. These aren't for us. We give it away to all the taverns in Barovia. For free.
Oh,
This was supposed to go straight to my fool son's Blue Water Tavern. This one over here was for Kresk. This was the last of it.
okay. If you give me some time with it, I can fix it.
If you can fix this, I won't get my hopes up. There's no hope left in this land. But do as you will. If you can fix it,
Don't get your panties in a twist. Give it.
I would be grateful.
Okay. Do you have some barrels I could borrow?
Sure, take them out of the workshop.
I will help her.
There are dozens of barrels in the barrel crafting workshop.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
all empty.
Mm-hmm.
So if I understand this correctly, I can ritual cast. Yes, I can.
believe so, yeah, as a cleric.
Okay. So does that mean I can cast it without using a spell slot? Is that how that
yeah,
works?
that's what ritual casting is, but it takes 10 minutes plus
minutes.
the normal casting time, I believe.
Got it. Okay. So here's the spell. Purify food and drink. Removes poison and disease. I will move them into like barrels if I need to, so I can get a 5-foot radius sphere. Because you said the vats were like 6 feet tall.
I think they're bigger than that. I just couldn't find the description. They're supposed to be really big.
I thought they were like 8 feet wide by 6 foot tall or something like that. Or 6
For
foot.
being pretty big on the map.
Each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall.
I was close.
Okay, so I will move them into enough barrels to fill a 5-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
This sounds like a lot of math, so
Okay, so basically you'd have to cast that
twice?
3 times, once for each vat.
Okay, well that's 30 minutes. That's fine.
Okay.
The duration, it's instantaneous, so
While
I will-
she does that, I'll stay outside and keep watch.
yeah, I will pray to the mighty Paylor to remove the vile poison from the drink that gives this land hope and courage.
Okay, that will actually do it too. While Vidna is praying and blessing the wine, and Davian's kind of lurking, like he stands behind her, looking over her shoulder the entire time, arms crossed over his chest. Chel, Elvir Martikov, the youngest son of Davian, clears his throat near you while you're waiting. Excuse me, are you Chel? Or no, I'm sorry. You look like Irina. Excuse me. My bad.
Like, how
He
fuck?
will clear his throat near, I will say, Kivaa, and say, excuse me, is one of you Chel Godfrey?
No, she's dead.
I'm sorry, she passed away early this morning.
Vidna, you're praying.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Recast.
Well, I suppose you won't be wanting this then. He gestures with a letter. I'm sorry
I'm
for
looking.
your loss.
Wait. She told us to take all of her mail and her letters to make sure keep them in a safe place.
I swear to God, Tim.
As I die, would you please check
gotta
my
be fucking
email
kidding
and delete all anything that looks bad?
We have to pass it on to her next of kin. She has a sister,
Well,
far away lands.
here, it's yours then.
Thank you.
And he'll just pass you a sealed letter.
Tab, I could hold
I'm
on.
sorry, I didn't know.
Irina. Yeah.
He'll
Hang on.
walk away, leaving you alone with this letter.
You look nice today, Irina.
Yeah. Very kind.
Yeah.
I think Chel would want me to read this letter.
Well,
She's no longer here.
Hey, you ain't got to tell me that. I just gave you the letter.
I opened the letter.
Okay. I'm just going to reveal this to everyone, but you can read it out loud or not at your leisure. I'm revealing it to everyone primarily so viewers can look at it if they wish.
Okay. I'll read it out loud, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead.
Come on,
Yeah.
Irina.
Dear friend, I must confess your correspondence caught me by surprise. However, in these last few days, much tragedy has befallen me. My beloved nephew, Perry Wimple, was taken by the devil. My business is in decline, and I thought I was not much longer for this cursed world. I confess that your letter was a light in my darkness, and for your offer of friendship, if your offer of friendship is still open, I would show my relief in person. For the next 2 days, I will be staying at the Blue Water Inn in Valaki. I have business associates in the area as I sell off potions of my stock and, if the Morning Lord permits, hire help to take up Perry Wimple's place at my shop. If you remain angry with me for my disposition, I will not begrudge you and shall allow our correspondence to lie buried. However, if you are still in earnest with your desire for friendship, I would like to see you and offer restitution for my rudeness to you and your friends. Your humble provider of quality mercantile services, Hildrath.
I know I'm casting right now, but can I make an insight check on this letter?
You unfortunately would be casting and so are distracted as of the reading of this letter.
I would like to make an insight check, though.
I'm inclined. I mean, you can't really make an insight check on a letter. It doesn't really have a face or
Well, considering how
nonverbal
spoke
clues.
versus how it's written.
Check
Doesn't
for
seem like him.
forgeries then. How about that?
That would be an investigation check if you want to look for forgeries.
Ooh.
Go, Kivaa.
Go.
Yeah, something I'm totally good at. One moment. Let me see.
I hate you,
Investigation.
Tim.
Is that his name, Perry Wimple, his assistant?
I rolled a 12, so 11.
As far as you can tell, there's no forgery to it. It's a real letter. It was written in mediocre black ink.
Seems legit.
Well,
I'm just like peering over.
as the burgomaster of the village of Barovia, I knew him well, I believe. And I think that he's telling the truth.
I'll tell you one thing,
And I
though.
think he needs our help.
Irina, he didn't have ink, remember? But
He
yet he
did.
wrote this letter.
Yeah, he did. I just didn't want to pay a bunch for it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I didn't want to pay an exorbitant amount for it.
25 silver.
Ugh. Maybe he did.
How long is he going to be in Valaki?
2 days.
Yep, for 2 days. We could probably have fun with the druids and still get there in time.
If we live.
Depending on when he wrote
Well,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
probably.
that's true.
It could
Yeah,
have
it
been
could
traveling
have
for a
been-
couple days.
How long have they been?
Oh, God.
Don't date their letters anymore.
Yeah, what the hell? What's the date?
In Barovia, it wouldn't help you anyway. They date differently.
Well, we haven't learned that by now.
I'm sure you've learned that they don't really use dates here.
We're just the country folk. We don't
Too
know.
depressed to use dates.
I mean, what's the point there? This countryside is literally cut off from every other plane of existence.
It's still cool to know what time of day it is and what day it is.
Hmm.
How do you celebrate birthdays?
Ashley, you've gotten a little quiet, by the way.
That's
Ben-
because I'm praying to Paylor.
I think we should meet Bildrath.
Can we finish one mission at a time?
Yeah.
What if he's gone by then?
Well, then you know where he lives.
Or you ask somebody, hey, was this guy here? Which way did he
Facial
go?
expression.
What?
Irina, Chel would have wanted us to finish this.
I think Chel would have wanted us to meet Bildrath
You
and
don't
help
know
him with
Chel
his
like I
problem.
do, or her.
Ooh, that's a fan.
Not that sound.
Vidna got loud.
Whatever you did, don't.
You want me to stay like this?
Ugh.
No.
It's either that.
Or it's this.
No, God, not that. Never that.
Terrorist
I
win.
think this is the webcam, is the other mic.
That's
Can you
the
just,
webcam.
like, adjust it so that it's more sensitive? Or increase your output volume?
Sure.
Why would Strahd take periwinkle?
Input level.
Poor Perry
I love
Whitlow.
that.
Why
That's
would
a
you
good
want
thing
Barry?
for
There, is
young
that better?
men.
Yes.
Oh, much better.
Too loud?
Perfect.
Or is
No,
it-
no, it's perfect.
No, it's great.
Okay.
I have fun normalizing that.
Sorry. Sorry.
Hmm.
Can we discuss this when I'm done praying to Paylor so I can
Technically,
participate
I'm
in the
outside.
Are you praying or are you talking to your friends?
Don't distract me!
Too late. Well,
What's
technically,
the
I'm still
man's name
outside.
again? DM?
Which one?
The guy that's the crotch deal bastard.
Davian.
Davian. Okay.
Bastard.
Be patient, Davian. This takes
And-
time.
The young man who brought you the letter was Elvir.
Elvir. Gotcha.
So what do you guys do?
Do
I
I see
guess
anything
else?
anything before the 30 minutes passes is what I should say.
I'm gonna just stare at this letter and read it over and over again.
Kivaa, can you scratch my
Shake
back?
it.
I have an itch on my back. I can't do what I'm praying.
I'm gonna take the hilt of my axe and just give her a good rubbing.
Roll to see if you kill her.
I said hilt.
Yeah, but you're strong.
30 minutes pass as Vidna blesses one vat and then the next. Davian, once she's finished with the first one, ladles up a little bit of it and presents it to one of the crows up in the like it comes and lands on the banister in front of him. It dips its beak in, kind of smacks its beak a little, shakes, and then flies away. He'll turn. It's working, whatever you did.
Yay! Paylor watches over us. I mean, the Morning Lord.
Good job, Vidna.
But which
Hey,
is
Lord.
it?
Paylor.
It's both. It's the same.
Hmm.
I just call him by different name. That's all.
For salvaging all 3 vats of wine, Vidna, I am going to give you inspiration.
Yay!
Sweet. I'll use that so I don't die later.
Good luck with that.
When you need 2 channels.
So
a minute.
it's been
Okay.
30 minutes.
Now put this somewhere where it can't be poisoned again.
These are vats.
We'll lock them up.
Cram them up your ass.
We keep the winery locked. But if those druids and blights invade again, there's nothing we can do.
They
Oh,
They
well-
broke our locks.
We're going to go take care of them now.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you imagine you're going to do that?
We cleared your house, did we not?
Maximum effort.
We're going to ask them to stop, and if they don't respond to polite asking, then Kivaa will... Kapow!
Like the tick?
I'm gonna swing my great axe around, like all fancy like.
Well, whatever you did here worked. So maybe it'll work again. Well, take care of yourselves anyway.
Oh,
Can you tell us anything about where we're going? Like what landmarks, what we should watch out for?
Can't say much. It's right on the edge. They say the devil himself goes out there sometimes.
Oh,
Lovely.
well, it's the middle of the day, so hopefully he won't be out there.
I mean, by this point, it would be about 5 o'clock.
Wait, what? We spent that long at the tower?
It was 3 o'clock when you left the tower.
It was 3 o'clock. We should have had a shorter funeral. Okay, we need to get moving.
Or I'm sorry, it was 3 o'clock when Van Richten left the tower.
Shit. I mean, poop. We need to move.
Like while we were doing that short rest, I'm gonna pen a reply to Bill Draft, since it seems like nobody wants to
Oh,
help.
you got the letter? I didn't see it. I was busy praying.
I give it to you so you can read it.
Vidna will read it. I would like to do an investigation on it.
What are you looking for?
I assume I saw Bildrath's handwriting because he put up sale signs around the town.
You would recall that it was actually Periwimple who handled those.
Damn. Okay. If this looks like... I want to compare this letter to the other letters we found. How's that?
Okay, make an investigation check.
I am suspicious.
17.
Yeah, I got 17.
17?
Yep.
The letter actually does, the handwriting does look familiar, actually.
Mm-hmm.
To this one.
Let's see. Oh. Vidna's gonna go
completely
pale. Oh,
What's wrong, Vidna?
hi Vidna. I think Strahd may have written this letter. Look, compare handwriting to this letter.
I knew it.
You don't think Bill Draft wrote this?
I mean, unless he has exact writing as Strahd.
I'd interject.
Maybe
but
he is Strahd. He's very stingy about selling ink.
He just raised the prices to dick.
So you think Periwimple has not really been taken by the devil?
I mean, that could very well be true, but I think what's his name again?
Bill Draft?
Bildrath? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bildrath is maybe he
Like-
was Strahd, or maybe Strahd took him too.
How
And
similar though is this? Is this like an exact match?
Not an exact match.
it's like
it's close.
it's like somebody tried to hide their writing a little bit, but
Could be, or it could be that they are naturally similar.
I don't believe Bildrath would write like that.
Yeah, but isn't that handout from the death house? So it was like potentially decades or hundreds of years old. Handwriting is going to change over the long term.
Years old.
Well, no, but I mean, if they both wear Strahd, he might change his handwriting over time, not really caring.
Also, I don't think it's a good idea for us to go back there, like, and just announce our presence. You know what I mean? Because not only is Strahd probably looking for us, but my brother too.
Why do you think Strahd would have wanted to play with Chel's emotions like that?
I don't know. Maybe. Oh. No, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
You can tell us, Vidna.
I don't want to upset you, Irina.
You won't upset me.
Maybe Ismark told him some things. Maybe he got information out of Ismark and yeah.
I suppose that's possible.
Are we talking about this on our way?
No.
No, I think
You're all talking in the house. I'm not even here.
Mm-hmm. You're in the winery. Wait, you're not? What are you doing?
I told you I went outside to guard.
Oh, so I did hear right. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
I've been outside, kind of looking around, making sure no druids have decided to bum rush.
Fog is setting in, a heavier fog.
We should
Well, it should lose weight.
we should get going.
Mm,
Kiva's right.
are you sure? Maybe we can do this tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste time.
Do you want the fog to eat us?
The fog's always around though.
Protect our family.
It seems to be really thick right
What the
Want
hell?
to wait till morning? But what if they come and attack again? I mean,
I don't know. Morning Lord likes the morning.
I can make light.
Run, Joe, run.
Bring out the bacon.
Oh,
I think we should go tonight. Jensen, you ready to go?
Did I hear her?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I guess. Well, you tell me. Have I seen or noticed anything? Should I give you a?
You've noticed the fog has gotten thicker.
And that's it.
That's it.
When it got thick, well, was it over the course of 30 minutes, or did it like just suddenly decide to go pea soup?
Over the course of like 30 minutes, it's been
Okay, so
getting
gradual.
worse. Yep.
Granted, 30 minutes is still a little fast, but whatever. As the night descends.
I mean, it's not
fog
dense.
comes.
Can't see your hand in front of your face fog. But you
Hope
get the
not.
impression that in another hour, it very well could be.
All right, then I'll go inside and look at everybody's sobering expressions and be like, all right, are we
I think it-
leaving because it's starting to lose visibility outside?
Oh no.
The fog's setting in pretty tight. Within the next couple of hours, we might have really bad conditions. Bad for visibility, but good for hiding.
Vidna will look at the grumpy old man. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's
How
gotten to work. He and one of his sons are beginning to fill barrels
Kitty.
with some of
How-
the wine you purified.
How long does it take to get out there?
What's that?
How long does it take to get out there?
Out where?
Out south to the woods.
Yester Hill?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Whoa.
2 miles. 3. It's about 3 miles.
We just lost Kivaa.
What does it take to walk 3 miles?
10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
3 miles.
I thought there was a handy little D&D chart for how many miles you could go with a move speed. Anybody remember off the top of their head?
10 minutes.
Am I wasting my time looking this up?
What are you looking up?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm just looking to see how many miles you can walk with a move speed of 30. Well, whatever. You figure... Could probably make it there in an hour or two.
Guys, if you think it's gonna be too dangerous, we don't have to go, but I don't want to leave here and leave that unsettled.
Well, we can go in morning.
We can't just invite ourselves to stay the night again.
You want to bet?
You know something we don't?
It's getting really foggy.
Barovia. It's always foggy out here.
Well, the fog hasn't quite been our friend.
Like it's always sunny in Philadelphia or something.
What is that?
Oh, my bad. Oh, OC.
You're talking like we should expect an invasion any day.
It's possible.
Should we be worried?
No, you have me. But since it is getting late, can we spend the night and set off in morning? My sister.
I'm not going to stop you.
And I will see myself back to the bedroom.
At 5 p.m.
It was a bit early to be
when
stalking
does
out.
when does it get dark?
Like 8.
So we would, when we finish, we'd probably be coming home in the dark.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not cool. We don't travel
Unless
at
you
night.
camp out there.
No.
We've
And if
traveled
it's
at night.
ours, then
If we take the camp, we get to keep it and stay there overnight.
Is it like a camp or?
We don't know.
Probably some kind of barbaric, disgusting Burning Man party.
Irina.
Oh, Rena, you're getting a bit harsh. Starting to sound like me.
I'm sorry.
She's under a lot of stress.
I've had a long day.
Hey, Tap, why don't you give her a back rub?
No, thank
Calm it
you.
down.
Let me just get my
Oh,
hands
I'll be
ready
fine,
here.
Tap. Don't worry. That's fine.
Ooh.
Roll the grapple.
Well, do you guys, you want to stay here the night then and set out in the morning?
I think it's
One other thing, just for you guys' benefit and consideration. Tomorrow will be the Festival of the Blazing Sun in Vallaki.
Did we want to go to that?
I don't see why.
Well, at first, Rictavio told us not to go because of things he was going to do, but now he's not going to do them, so...
Okay. Again, why would we go there? What we gonna do?
I mean, that does sound kind of nice.
Oh, you want to go there and party it up?
Well, I mean, it's a celebration of the Morning Lord and all things good. I mean...
No, I can understand that.
But it's possible that the devil is there because of this letter that we have.
What letter?
Hold up the letter from Bill Drow.
I'll give it a read since I didn't read it earlier.
Oh yeah, you weren't in the room. You gotta stop going out of the room when we.
I'm keeping watch. Don't make sure nobody sneaks up and kills any of you. It's a hard
Jensen,
job.
look at that letter and look at this one.
All right, I'll look at the two letters that you guys were looking at. Do I notice the difference, or am I a blithering idiot?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay, I'm a blithering idiot. Boom. Yep.
Yeah.
Most of us.
I'd say, like, when she points it out, you can see it, but when at first, if she's just like, what do you see, holding them both, you wouldn't see it. Not until it's pointed out to you.
Okay. Once you point it out, and I kind of get it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's not good.
Should I pen a response?
No, don't respond.
The fact
Or-
the fact that he's actually involved means that there's some kind of a trap or a trick going on.
Or this could be the opportunity to throw him off balance if he thinks he has us.
I mean, yeah, you could tell him a lie.
Do you want me
Could,
to write it?
Well, I think that you're probably very good at writing letters. I would like to do this.
Irina, why would Irina write Strahd?
Well, I'll change my handwriting to make it not look like my own handwriting.
Chel's dead. Irina is running. Running.
Well, if it really is Bildrath, I wouldn't want him to get the wrong impression.
Well, then Vidna, Tap, Jensen, or I could say that Chel is dead.
So I take it we're staying here overnight?
Very well. It would probably be a good idea to say that, because then he wouldn't be looking for... Nah, never mind.
You're saying you can't write the letter, Irina.
How long would the letter take to get to him?
Right. Yes, I understand.
I mean, if you write it and send it out now, whoever writes it, I guess, how long does it take as the crow flies?
You mean Raven?
No, I mean crow. That's the saying.
But here it's Ravens.
I'm not from around here. And I'm
Kivaa kind of laughed to herself.
Oh, that was funny, Kivaa.
It's a Corvid among friends.
Sorry.
Are any of the family here listening, or could...
They're not listening, but you could easily go and grab one.
Just find the one who delivered it to us.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to have to ask, who exactly gave you this letter? Irina? Babe?
That would be Elvir. Elvir did.
Oh, right. Can I find Elvir?
Yeah. You easily find him out in the loading dock.
I turn to my right.
Oh. What can I do for you?
Hello. I wanted to ask 2 questions. One, where did you get the letter that you gave to Irina about Chel?
In Vallaki. I was speaking with Erwin. There was a fellow in the tavern.
A fellow in the tavern named Erwin gave you this.
No, Erwin's my uncle.
Oh, your uncle.
Or I'm sorry, no, not my. Erwin's my brother. You would know Erwin Mardukov. He's the innkeeper.
Okay, that guy.
If you took notes.
That's interesting. I wonder how he actually acquired it. Anyway, the other question
He said
is...
a guy approached him while he was speaking with Erwin.
Yeah, what does the guy look like?
Oh. Okay.
What does he look like?
What did the guy look like?
He was kind of gangly, had long, greasy hair.
Tall, short, fat, thin?
Gaunt.
Pale.
Seemed like he was sizing me up.
Was he a big, bulky guy, or was he kind of spindly? Average?
Spindly. Very spindly.
Okay.
Is that what Bildrath looks like? Because...
Yes.
Okay, I forgot. Wow.
Okay. The other
He
question
said he knew
I had
you
is,
guys. Said he'd met you in Barovia.
how long does a letter like this usually take to go from point A to point B? Like, if we needed to get a letter over back to Vallaki.
Well, if you've got a runner, you could probably get a letter from here to Vallaki in a few hours, 4 or 5 hours.
Any way to
Well,
fly
if you
it
have-
there?
that would certainly get it there faster. Do you need us to send a message?
I'm thinking that his speed is going to be of the essence. There's a good chance that your uncle may be in trouble
Brother.
because of this. Brother, uncle, sister, sorry. I haven't gotten much sleep or food lately, so I'm a little off. Been a while since I've had some tea.
Sounds like it's Bildrath to me. Unless the devil also looks like gangly.
I
irritable
devil?
man.
I should think not. I've laid eyes on him.
on the devil?
And what does he look like?
He's tall, menacing, with a proud, noble bearing that you can't mistake. You could recognize him anywhere.
Where did you see him?
On the road once. I don't know if he knew I saw him. Gods, I flew like there was Oh, like the devil was behind me.
Because it was.
You're sure it was him?
Oh, I'd know him anywhere.
Well,
He commanded the wolves.
oh.
Interesting.
Well, maybe he can make himself look like something else. Kind of like, you know, a certain someone did.
I don't know who you mean.
That's not important.
Octavia.
The carnival guy?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was out of character.
Oh.
I was like,
She was trying to figure out what the fuck I was talking
yeah,
about.
okay, I was like, who, me?
No!
Oh, just like me with this magic hat. What?
Don't.
All right. Is there any way that we could get a small letter flown back to try to keep an eye on your uncle's brother, sister's cousin?
Well, Pops won't like it, but I can fly it for you. Sure.
All right. How big a piece of paper can you do without being impeded?
I can carry any letter that you would write.
Oh, I like your style.
As long as you don't write it on stone.
Big
Oh, stone tablet. All right.
We should tell you, though, we have suspicion of Bildrath that he could be either the devil or the devil has control over him, or he's being put up to this by the devil. We think the devil's involved somehow.
In some way, the devil is probably controlling Bildrath. So if you go there to drop off this letter, and you see the guy that gave you this other letter, don't go anywhere near him.
All right.
Just
Well,
stay
how am I supposed
quiet.
to give him the letter?
Do you have ways to get stuff to him without flying out in plain sight?
No, I was going to land in the woods not far from Vallaki and walk it into the water inn.
I think you can. You just need to be very, very careful.
Right.
Should I? You've done a lot for our family. I'll do this, but
You make a good
If you
point.
think he's the devil, why are you writing to him?
We are
Well, no, we're
Question.
writing. Wait, what?
Said good question.
we're going to trick him. Right? I mean, I don't know what we're going to say.
I mean, I think
We're going to say that Chel is dead. And just spell for time, maybe. Ask him if he would like to be friends with us. I don't know.
yes, please.
But it would solidify the fact that Chel is dead, not that we need to solidify that.
Yeah, this is starting to all look really suspicious. Hey, just send a letter and have it say, "Call me, maybe."
It's turning into some Scooby-Doo shit.
All right. Personally, I don't like the idea of putting him up to this because if he has to deliver it,
Yeah, it could be
and
dangerous.
this guy is there anywhere who ultimately has to get the letter. You know, it puts him in a lot of danger. And I
If
don't
you
like
think
that.
the devil is staying in my brother's inn, I should probably warn Erwin. He's
Well,
got children.
That's a good idea. I mean, we don't know for sure. Or we can't do anything to prove it.
Well, I don't think the devil's there, but I know somebody there probably is being manipulated. Not that that's going to be new. I'm sure others have come through.
And if it really is just Bildrath, it would be good to at least let him know that we didn't forget about him and that we still want to be friends with him.
Do we?
Want to be friends. He was kind of a dick.
Yeah, he was kind of mean.
I believe Chel was very fond of him.
But the letter was nice, and in Chel's memory, maybe we should be nice to him. Maybe it was Chel's last wish.
You never know.
Okay, is it important enough that we could potentially put this boy at risk? That's the ultimate question. Or don't
He
want to
looks-
unnecessarily do it.
He does look like he's about 20.
Well, he needs to warn his uncle. Is it his uncle?
Brother.
Brother, anyway.
Watching it, so now nobody's like, wait, what was it?
I even have to have a little cheat sheet for the family.
Oh,
So
jeez.
I can't keep track.
there are a lot of them.
He needs to warn them anyway, so
Right. Then I guess put up a letter.
We
Close
don't
and
have
loose
to
then?
we don't have to do a letter.
Teach him how to sing a song.
That's not what I meant. We don't have to do
Oh.
anything.
Really loudly in his ear.
That's true. You can easily just do word of mouth. All right, I'm going to turn back to the boy and be like, you know what? What would probably be better and a little bit less suspicious is if you head out there and talk to your brother. And just let him know, kind of through the grapevine, rumor-wise, that you found out that Chel has passed away.
I can do that.
And make sure he's very vocal about if anybody asks or who he can tell about that. Because there may be people still looking for her. And that puts us at danger, and it puts you guys at danger, and it puts your brother in danger. So the more people know not to chase her, the better off we all are.
All right. I can do that much.
Does that sound good to everybody?
Yes, I think that is good.
All right.
While I'm in Vallaki, are there any other words you would have me convey to anyone?
No, I can do that myself.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I'm gonna get going then before it's nightfall. It wouldn't do to be out after dark.
Maybe if you could find out what is going on in the city and let us know.
Well, surely you know about the festival tomorrow.
Yes. Mostly I want to know what Isaac is up to.
Hells. I can't deliver this message today.
Why?
I have to make the wine shipment to my brother. Or it'll be late.
I thought we were doing that.
Are you? It has to be there tonight. My brother needs this wine for the festival.
Why don't you just take the wine and go there and then talk to your brother when you arrive?
I can do that, but it won't be quick. I won't be able to fly.
Well, it'll be quick enough.
It'll be another hour or two before we get the cart loaded.
Are you that? Then you're gonna travel at night.
I have no choice. My brother needs this wine. I forgot.
We'll help
help
unload the cart so it goes by faster.
Perhaps we should travel.
That's what I was thinking.
You've already done enough. This wine, we wouldn't have it but for you. He gestures to Vidna.
Well, how long would it take to do a round trip? If we went with you, with the cart, all the way out there so you can drop it off.
I'm not coming back tonight if I go out there.
And where would we stay? We can't stay at that inn.
Of course you could. Erwin would put you up.
No. I'm sure he would, but Isaac knows we were staying there.
Yeah.
Isaac Strasny?
Yeah.
The Baron's henchman?
Oi.
He kind of tried to kill us.
Oh.
He don't like us too much.
Bloody bastard. That sounds right.
Well, most of us.
Well, if you've fallen afoul of the Baron, yeah, you probably better
not
stay out of
the-
Vallaki.
Not the Baron, really, just Isaac.
I don't understand. Isaac is the Baron's arm.
I think he was acting on his own.
Well, you must have done something serious to piss him off.
You could say that, yeah.
Well, anyway, I got to get this wagon loaded if I'm taking this out tonight. I can still deliver your message. It'll be late. Is that all right?
That's all right. Whether it takes a couple of minutes or a couple of hours, I think it's good that it gets here when you get there. So,
Guys, do you think we should go with him and help him get there? Do you think he's gonna make it? Okay.
how well do you know this ride?
I've made this trip dozens of times.
How many
Hundreds
times?
of times.
How many times have you run afoul?
How many times have you gone at night?
Never gone at night. I run afoul only once or twice when wolves have attacked.
And you're gonna go alone?
Of course not. Adrian's going to come with me. And I'll see if I can get Dag, too.
All right, doesn't really help if you get into a fight. What about if you went first thing in the morning at the butt crack of dawn?
Wouldn't make it in time. Erwin's going to need all the booze. He's running a tavern on a festival day. If he doesn't have this booze, the Baron's going to come after him.
Well, that's
Malicious unhappiness.
That's true. We don't want to put him on the Baron's radar.
We were going to tell him that we couldn't do it. I was expecting he was going to flee Vallaki, but now that we have some wine for him... Look, I'll be straight with you. If you can help us get this wine to Vallaki, I would feel a lot better. But if you're in badly with Ezek, maybe you could just see us to the gates, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, we could. I think we can do that.
I don't want to put you out. You've helped us a lot. I'm just trying to be straight with you. It'd help us out.
Well, how about this? I'm going to turn to these guys. What if we took him all the way back to Vallaki and then cut back and stay where we last stayed?
Which was where?
The tower. And then come morning we can go. That way we're not traveling through the whole night.
The tower would be about 4 miles away, just so you know.
That would draw attention to it, I think.
Well, where else are we going to stay? You want to spend the entire night traveling there and back?
I think we're going to have to stay in Vallaki.
I think that's...
If I may, there is one alternative. It's not safe for me or my brothers, but... Yeah, you seem to get along all right with them. There is a Vistani camp just outside of Vallaki.
Oh, thank you.
Well, maybe we could stay there.
No.
Why?
I'm gonna give her like the stare of like, they work with Strahd.
Well, it's either that or Ezek. I mean, or wolves if traveling back at night.
You guys talk it over amongst yourselves. Get back to me in about an hour when I'm getting the wagon ready. All right? Thanks. He's gonna get loading the wagon.
Let him roll. What's a chance that we might be able to go from the gates through town using some kind of stealthy magic that would make us less noticeable? It's going to be the middle of the night, so we can hopefully avoid guard patrols and just get there without being too noticed or suspicious.
Just by ourselves right now? We're by ourselves, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we could do that. If you want to get into town.
We'll get in and across town to the inn and duck into a room and stay there.
I bet he has a private room. Maybe we can just sneak into and.
We would be able to get into the gate fine. Like, with the guards there, they'd still let us in.
Yes, we just have to be lay low, like I should, like I can wear a hood like this.
And once we get inside, I can cast my little sneaky sneak spell. Hopefully your Ezek won't see us. And we'll just go right to the end.
We have is if we get to the gate and Ezek's one of the people minding it.
He's not going to be at that specific gate. I mean, that's not really his job.
Oh,
she is. She'll have her hood up.
Nah, I'm more worried about him recognizing any of us.
That's true.
That would be more of the problem. And he might not normally be at that gate, but with the festival and all that's happened, we don't know. So we just have to hope and pray. Or if he is there, we'll just have to bloody deal.
The risk. So is going to the Vistani camp.
Right. So who do you think we could take easier, him or the Vistani?
Well, Kivaa doesn't want to stay with Vistani. She's probably right.
I don't want to stay with the Vistani either. Don't trust a lot of them. You all know that.
Not particularly excited to go there either.
That's true, don't
What do you think, Tap?
smack about Vistani.
I already forced you guys to go someplace already, so whatever you guys do, I'm with you.
What the hell? Let's take them all the way to town. Once we get to the gate, we'll figure it out.
So if Isaac is there, we'll turn around and leave.
Aye.
And if he's not, then we go in and try to be sneaky. We put our hoods up.
Lord knows I could use a nice sleep in a decent inn. Maybe some food. Or maybe you let me use the kitchen. I can make some pancakes. Festival cakes. Ooh, I bet I could get some money for that.
Well, Vidna's gonna let old mean guy know that they're gonna actually leave tonight and take the wine to town.
Great, so I don't have to sleep on the floor.
No, and we'll make sure that your son, that is the son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your son doesn't get all killed on the way.
Ah,
Well-
Erwin can do whatever the hell he wants. Fat oaf.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean the one that
Um,
we're going to be walking with.
Oh, Elvir?
Aye.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
I love the change.
My good son.
I hate that guy, but yeah, thank you for watching my other son. Is there a reason that you don't really think too highly of Erwin?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, just curious. I'll walk away.
Vidna, what is it?
Well, make a persuasion check.
Oh, come on, with advantage because I saved his wine.
In my
No.
experience, dads usually love their second child more.
Well,
Ouch.
way I see it, that's none of your fucking business.
Damn.
No,
Oh,
excuse me.
You're in the presence of some ladies.
No, he's in the. He's not.
Is she drunk already?
I'm so
Oh.
sorry I asked. Just be safe while we're gone, okay?
Take care of the wine.
I'll shake his hand.
He'll.
I'm gonna squeeze really hard.
He actually
Strength check?
squeezes pretty hard himself. Though he looks old and feeble, his bones don't crack. Like his flesh is like iron.
No, he's a farmer.
He's a
They're-
lycanthrope.
They're. Oh,
Mind your
well, that
manners.
would do it too, but. So wait, you guys aren't going to do like a strength check?
Harder.
Yeah. How do you do
If
that?
you want to make a strength check, you can go ahead and do that.
Watch, she's going to crush his hand and we'll get kicked out.
Technically, I
Oops.
don't think she is physically capable of crushing his hand.
Oh, okay. That's kind of disappointing.
Unless her hand is made out of silver.
Could be.
Well,
Kivaa, write that on your sheet.
silver gloves.
I had them all along.
I rolled 18.
Okay, you are definitely squeezing a lot harder than he is, but he shows no sign of discomfort in the grip. Just just kind of a wary look at you.
Yeah, I'm like narrow-eyed at him, like, mind your manners.
Yeah, you're fantastic. Yeah,
Come on, Vidna.
goes off on us.
All right.
So, all three of the two brothers and brother-in-law will be going with you. So
Actually,
Adrian, Elvir, and Dag.
can I suggest that, like, since we're going with them, they don't need, they could stay here. Two of them, couldn't they?
What nonsense! My sword is as good as any. And Adrian immediately speaks up. Shut up, Dag. Go home. Go back to your wife.
Really?
Stupid.
You should.
You have children. See to your children. We've got this.
The druids come again.
Elvir, you too.
Yeah, your sword's good here in case the druids show up.
Elvir immediately protests. Hang on, this is my wagon. No, this is my wagon now. And theirs. Go.
Oh,
Somebody
so
got all the
they-
rock on them.
Help Dad. And Elvir like starts to protest, and it takes a few minutes, but it's very clear Adrian is the eldest. And after a few minutes of argument, Elvir and Dag go back.
So Elvir was the guy we were talking to earlier.
Yes, Adrian is the one who you talked to yesterday.
Right.
All right. When Elvir starts retreating, can I actually ask him one more question? Kind of pull him aside. With all these grapes and stuff that you're growing here, do you guys ever have a bit of crop that you end up making like jams or jellies or pickled grapes or anything like a sweetness?
Can't say we do. No.
You only make wine from these.
Yeah.
You don't preserve any.
What would we do with jelly in this land?
Eat it. It's very sweet.
Jelly is amazing.
Vidna was listening.
I guess there's just not much demand for it. Good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I always thought birds liked seeds and fruit. I'll walk away.
All right.
Damn.
Elvir's informed me that you have some messages you need delivered. I would be
Well-
happy to do that for you.
We're going with you, so we don't need you.
All right. Love it.
Unless Isaac is at the gate, in which case you can still deliver messages.
True.
Okay. Well, normally I would give you the horses to ride, but obviously we need them to pull the wagon. Are you comfortable on foot?
Oh, you're still walking?
Good. He looks at those of you who are lighter. If one of the light ones wants to get up and ride with me, you're welcome to. He'll look at Irina.
Oh,
that's
Dinky
light on
Irina.
him.
That would be fine. Irina, you want to ride up with him? He can keep you safe. Protect your dainty feet.
On the cart.
On the
What?
cart.
I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Muted. Am I
Not
muted?
anymore.
No, you were just really quiet.
Oh, sorry. Stay in character. Yes, I will ride. I will ride on the cart.
All right. Get on up. And then he'll offer you a hand and help you up into the driver's seat next to him. All right. Well, this is going to be dangerous. We don't normally make these trips this late.
That's why we're coming with you.
You'll be
It's
fine.
foggy, too.
We're awesome.
Makes my skin crawl.
We're unstoppable.
If the worst should happen, if we are beset by too many wolves, or if it looks bad, leave. It's only wine.
If the worst comes, you're the one that's going to have to leave. We're going to stay and fight.
Oh, please. I'll be fine. I
They
fear no
are-
wolves.
They got to get through us before they can get to you. If you know.
Do you have a silver sword?
Of course not.
He can't use that either, Kivaa.
What, so a bird and a wolf just have at it?
No, bird flies
Well-
away.
I could do no more harm to one of the devil's wolves than they could to me. But to a mundane wolf, yes, I could kill one.
Well, that's what I meant, devil wolf.
Let us hope we do not run into any of the devil's wolves.
So, you can't use silver sword?
Of course not.
What if hilt is covered in leather?
Proximity.
Mm,
It's, I suppose I could, but I would rather not. There's a certain discomfort about the stuff, and I've never found much cause for it. To be honest with you, I'm not much, and this is as the wagon is getting moving, assuming you're walking next to it. I'm not much of a swordsman, to be honest.
No, what do you do?
Well, I help around with the winery. I make wine.
like
No, I meant how do you fight?
He'll show. Well, I've got he has a short sword. For self-defense,
He's
Oh,
got
I
a
see.
pokey thing.
I can. Well, I fight when I have to, but the need isn't very. It's not something I have to do much.
Hmm.
well,
To be honest, I'm kind of counting on you to do the fighting if there's a problem.
Well, if you want some tips, I'm gonna stretch. I can help you out.
I think I'd rather focus on driving, if it's all the same to you.
Not today. I'm not stupid.
I'm not the dumb.
Yeah. Always remember, kids, don't spar and drive.
Don't train and drive.
Spar responsibly.
I like that, actually.
You guys ride up the muddy trail back into the woods. Let's do a little check.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
3d12 wolves.
See, we're trying to do the right thing, and God is like, "Oh, you did not."
Well, wouldn't want to let an opportunity go to waste.
Well, he got his bait to go back, so.
Bait.
It's nighttime, so these would
No,
be...
it's not night yet, is it?
Well,
It's
it was
close enough.
5, and he said it would take about an hour or so to get things prepped, so it's like 7. So we were
It's
like,
not night yet. We have a good hour.
it's like dusk, I would say. I mean, I'm not God, so I don't know.
There we go.
Well, I do. I know. I see. I can see. It's still late.
Well, yeah, sure. You are the expert on where the sun's position is.
And
Mhm.
unfortunately, the wagon is moving at walking speed to
Damn.
account for your protection walking alongside it. Otherwise, he'd leave you behind.
Oh,
God damn it.
can't we walk at a faster pace?
Would you like to?
Yes.
That would mean that you are unable to keep watch or be particularly stealthy. You'd basically just be jogging alongside the wagon.
Wouldn't the person sitting on the wagon that actually is really good at that kind of thing still be able to do it?
She would be the one
same,
exception.
I
She
can
would be the
still
only one allowed to do anything of that sort. The rest of you would have to basically spend all of your attention keeping up with the wagon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
Potentially make constitution checks to avoid tiring yourselves out.
a wagon isn't stealthy anyway.
True, but I mean, keeping watch.
She can be our spotter.
So do you want to pick up the speed? Move
Are
a
you
little more
saying this is
recklessly?
going to be like a forced march?
Something like that.
I just want to move somewhat, like, not breakneck speed, but
It would basically be, it would be like jogging. It would be jogging quite a few miles.
All right,
I
well,
don't
how's
know.
everybody's constitution?
3, 4,
mine's great.
5, 6,
I mean, mine's good.
7, 8. It's about 8 miles to Valaki.
Okay,
How many checks? 8?
Jogging? Yeah, I'd probably say about 8, maybe 4. I'll shorten it to 4.
okay, maybe we should just.
Also, you would be attracting a bit more attention that way.
Yeah, maybe we ought to just keep it at a normal speed then.
Slow ride.
Basically, what mechanically that means, you have a higher chance of a random encounter.
What? Going fast or going slow?
Going faster.
All right, we can go slow. We'll protect the wine, too, since it won't be jostling around.
That is true. It is a very full cart. It looks like they got every drop of wine out of those vats and have overloaded the back of the wine cart.
So they didn't pull anything from the basement? All the stuff they had stocked away?
Those aren't in kegs.
No, they're in bottles. They could have taken those.
They could, but that's not really going to be much help in a tavern. Not for a festival. Like
I
those,
don't
they
know.
kind of need ready access to.
I think a tavern maker would love to have a backup reserve of bottles.
I bet they would, but they don't actually. Those aren't what are given away for free. Those they sell.
Yeah, still. Anyway, all right. Then, yeah, I guess we'll go regular speed. It's going to take probably the whole damn night.
Yep.
Close to it.
No, it's late. So by about the time you reach the crossroad, the fog has gotten thick as you expected. Visibility is low. But every now and then, there is wind. So I guess I should say it's more of a rolling fog, if that makes sense. Every now and again, as you pass or as you ride or walk through the trees, a little bit of the fog will clear, and looking up, you'll just see the bright white full moonlight shining down upon you. And for that moment, you can see the bridge, or you can see a long way down the road, and you can almost make out malevolent red eyes within the trees watching you as you pass. And then the fog sets in once more, like curtains closing after a musical.
Oh no.
Puppies.
And you ride on. As you ride, you hear a howl in the distance.
Well, that don't sound good.
It sounds distant. What would you like to do?
Which direction?
It sounds like it's coming from the west. East. East, yes.
Vidna?
Direction's hard.
The directions we're going?
Yes.
Oh,
Irina, can I have one of those arrows?
I will.
Aren't they crossbow bolts?
They are
Whatever
crossbow.
they are, I want one because it's silver tipped.
Do you have a bow?
Nope.
Are you proficient?
I have a crossbow. Do you want to borrow it, Kivaa?
No, I want to keep the arrow in the bolt in my
Bolt.
hand. I fixed it. Okay.
You're proficient in it, right?
I don't know.
I'll give her my heavy crossbow. And
Martial weapons, right? Or
I thought a crossbow is actually a simple weapon.
well, I am proficient in both. I'm asking because she said heavy.
Oh, well then you are definitely proficient in it.
Oops,
excellent.
didn't mean to click that.
I will give her my heavy crossbow and 9 crossbow bolts. If you don't mind, I'd like to hang on to this one.
I just wanted one to stab, but okay.
Oh. I'm not proficient in this thing, so it's
Oh.
useless in my hands.
Then yeah, I'll take it and load it up. They're silver, right?
They're silver, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put this in my inventory.
I will take this from you and put it in my pocket.
Speed. Hopefully you can make better use out of it than I did.
Okay.
All right, with the wolf coming, all right, what's our marching order? Who's front, who's back?
Right.
Well, here, why don't I do this though?
Don't be surprised, though.
Are your tokens still on here?
No.
Yes, they are.
All right. We exist.
If you want to array yourself. Oops. Just going to get rid of that. And let's get rid of Chel.
Nope.
Place this with Chel. I'm going to have to make like a Chel Irina token.
Yeah, because
But I
I
can
can't see
stop.
now. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You will in a moment. I just need to get your token correct.
Cool.
Okay. There. So go ahead and I could probably find like a little cart.
Yeah, it would probably be good to have an idea of how big and
Version.
where it is.
I have a shopping cart.
For the audience at home, I'm so sorry.
Tim.
Rickshaw or something.
Well, that's a pull cart, so I guess if you stretch
go.
it.
Imagine the horses. Just imagine them. Okay, fine. I'll find some horses.
Tim,
Uh-huh.
against lichen types, what can I add for the crossbow just to calculate it on its own?
What do you mean?
Well, you said it's good against them, right? Oh no, they take full damage. Never mind. I'm just being stupid right now. I need real food.
Not that plastic crap you've been eating.
Yes.
Wax fruit. Actually, are you eating like those wax lips that come out around Halloween?
No.
Pretzels.
I don't know.
Peanut
what those
butter
are.
pretzels. Oh, those are good.
Yeah, they're
That's
really
that's
good.
real food. It's like protein and
There.
carbs, and salt,
Got another butt.
salt.
So,
Oh,
and you can assume Adrian is on the wagon as well with Chel.
those poor horses.
I will move the horses to the map player.
This is an amazing map.
Okay, so if
Well, this is just so I can get an idea of like how you are arrayed.
yeah,
So
and
you
if
guys are following the wagon.
I thought we were walking with it, so I'm trying to get an idea of who's going to be where.
Well, position yourselves accordingly.
Kivaa said you said you're going to take front,
Yeah.
or maybe up by the horses. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to him, so I'd probably be like around here somewhere.
All right.
For some
Oh, wait,
reason,
I
it's
can't.
not letting me X out of handouts. Oh, I found the X. Never mind. Sorry.
It's all good.
Stupid X disappears.
Damn, X not cooperating.
Are you guys happy with your positioning?
Vidna, are you staying in the back?
No. She's actually going to be here.
And Tap, you're good? Excellent. All right. So, with that in mind, let's move you back to the map. You continue riding, or walking, I should say. Once more, after about another hour, you hear the wolf howl in the distance. Closer.
Bloody hell. Hey, Tap, do you hear that? Whoa, I totally can't hear him.
Yeah, you're muted.
Or Chel, say something.
Nothing.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Are we muted the whole time?
There we go.
There you go.
It wasn't muted. I don't know why I did that.
That's what happened to me earlier.
Yeah, Jensen, I heard that. Sounds like you got some puppies coming out.
Do you recognize what kind of wolf that is?
Would I know what kind of wolf that is?
Make a nature check.
Yeah, let me see.
As a party, you guys seem particularly adept at these.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Tap rolls
17.
Nice, 17.
Oh, you've upgraded your nature skills. It does not sound like a normal wolf. If it's a wolf, it sounds bigger. If you had to guess, you'd say a dire wolf or some kind of fiendish wolf.
Well, Jensen, it sounds like something like a big wolf. It sounds like it could do some damage, and it could be a new species, but I don't know what it is yet.
Do you hear a strange whistling? It sounds like a bird's in my ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming on my end. I don't know what that's from. That shouldn't be
Anybody
there.
Blowing into their mic or deflating or near their soda?
I think that might have been my mic and its death cries.
Oh, God.
Is it still doing it?
Huh, it stopped.
Okay.
No, I don't hear it.
Sorry about that. I don't know what that was.
It was weird.
Honestly, later I'll find out when I start going through the audio tracks. It's only going to be on one feed.
That's bizarre. I don't know what's going on.
Anyway,
Sorry.
all right. Talking to Tap about the wolf, he's like, well, that doesn't sound too good. How good are your eyes in the dark?
Well, I mean, I could try communicating with it.
But no need to talk to it right now. It's more of I want to know if you can see it or see anything.
Doing it again.
I can't see it. No, I can't see very good.
It's not coming from me this time.
Tap is really quiet.
No, I can't see.
What is that?
What is
It's not coming from Roll20.
Everybody go quiet for a second. Oh, sure. Now it's not doing it.
Of course not.
I'll keep an eye out. I can actually see who's talking where as the host of this, so we won't worry about that. All right. Then I'll look at Tap and be like, so, Tap, I'll got a question for you.
Shoot.
All right. You seem to have a thing for our little lady there.
Well, I mean, I'm not. Vidna's kind of like religious, and I'm not super religious, you know. So I don't know if I could ever and I am technically still married, so.
Yeah. Well. Okay. I meant more with Isabel.
Oh, Kivaa? She's kind of too big, and she's
No. Oh, bloody hell. Mina Bürgermeister.
What? You talking about Eastmark?
No.
You're getting very quiet and hard to hear, by the way.
Yeah, actually, it's a little easier to hear you when you lean back.
Like this?
Midway.
Right here, is that good?
That's about just as bad. Something's okay with the mic.
Just speak
Oh.
up.
I'll just How about that?
That's much
That's
better.
actually really good.
Yeah.
When you don't do tap voice.
Well, I turned the mic a little bit
Yeah,
toward me, so.
It might be the sensitivity or something.
Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah, Kiva's got a horn, and she's got a big, and she's mean to me sometimes.
No, I'm not talking about Kivaa. Jeez. I'm talking about Isabel? How the hell do you say it?
How do you not know this by now?
Because I'm old.
Are you serious?
Irina.
Irina. Yeah, that. I'm talking about Irina. You seem to have a little bit of a flame with her. Always talking about brother-in-law with Ismark and all that.
Yeah, I mean, why?
I was just curious. I mean, right now, with her up on the cart and everything, the way she is now, know what I mean, elbow. Do you think does she look good? She look pretty nice.
Sure. What are you talking about? Are you getting into something? Did she say something? Did she say she liked me?
Never mind.
Oh,
It's okay.
You want me to be jealous, right?
No, I want to know if she looks convincing.
Oh, convincing.
Bloody hell.
Oh, I got that. Yeah. I am a smart man, and from the look of her,
I am a smart man.
and well, yeah, she kind of does look convincing. I mean, she's definitely got fuller boobs, I think. Yeah, she looks good. Why? Do you see something?
Oh, I just want to make sure that everything's on the up and up.
Oh,
They're just
You guys
having a
aren't
bit of
talking
boy talk.
loudly, are you?
No.
Hey.
I mean, we're
Jesus
behind the horse and
Christ.
stuff, so there's all the clopping and mud and all that crap. So
I
we're
know
not
they're-
yelling.
I know we're kind of in the middle of something, but what do you think about Irina? She's nice, right?
Yeah, she's nice enough.
Yeah.
We've always got along. When we ended up going to talk to the Baroness, we actually got along really well. We made a great team.
She's always dragging me out of trouble. I think that's sweet of her.
All right, I'm hearing more wolves. We should probably stop talking.
Well, okay, I guess.
Sorry, mate, but we're going to die soon.
Whatever that is still around, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems to kind of come and go, and I just can't place it.
I think it might be coming from Jesse and Bijan's microphone.
I agree.
And see if it goes away.
Well,
Go on.
we have to keep talking for now. I mean, it comes and goes. God, shut those
Sorry,
wolves
Beej.
up.
As you continue to ride on, once again, the fog has set in. The mist above you kind of blots out the full moon, though its light kind of spreads through all of the mist around you, making it almost thicker than thicker than it is. Like shining your bright headlights in fog. You know, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
It's very hard to see. But the further you ride or walk, the more you can hear the howls of wolves to the north, to the south, around you. You can see shadows moving under the trees, disappearing into the mist before you can really target them with an attack or a spell or anything. Just glimpses, really. What would you guys like to do?
And
At
I'm
this
gonna
point, you
assume
are
it is-
aware that there are wolves around you.
There be wolves out there. I'm going to assume we all have some kind of weapon to the hand. I know I am. After that first wolf thing and him telling me that it sounded really big. I would definitely have my flail out and my shield up.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary.
Okay.
On Adrian,
Okay.
the driver of the wagon.
I'm going to grip the only silver crossbow bolt that I have in my hand.
And then, yeah, I'm just gonna ready myself if they attack. to smack him in the face with a spell.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
You want us?
Why ever would you want us to do that? There's nothing there.
Go
Oh,
back
you
to
know.
the page and select our token.
Oh, good call.
Oh, ouch. I'm last.
Go! Did you roll a
Unless we don't
Yes.
need to roll like that.
I rolled a 1. So 2.
I rolled a 7. Lame. Oh, look,
Man,
a map. Oh, look, a crap ton of wolves.
Holy
But-
crap!
Whatever will we
14.
do?
At
rolled
least
Really good.
I, got the 1 out of the way.
So let me do this. I'm just marking the forest. So everything here and here is wooded. Does that help any? I know it's such a beautiful map.
It really is.
Can we get like limited edition prints of this for people to order afterwards? I think people are gonna want them all, really.
Maybe some T-shirts.
Oh yes.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Give me a
Like,
second.
what's that?
I
Oh,
just
that's
realized
A map.
we're actually able to use our initiative tracker now
Why couldn't we before?
because it lagged everything up because we were using video from Roll20.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
We'll see how it goes.
Kivaa, let me add Tap. You can edit your initiative accordingly. Chel, there, you're all on there.
There we go. Look at that beautiful initiative.
And since we're using this one, I can roll individual initiative for each of my monsters.
Woohoo!
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Look at and edit.
What do you mean, not really? Get out of here with that. Ain't nobody got time for
You
that.
don't need to roll their initiative. They just sit there catatonic. That's what most dogs do at night.
Yeah.
Well, these are like cats. They're up at night, so.
Can't go first.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're being more
They're
nocturnal.
like bouncing off your face when you're trying to sleep.
So they're gonna run in and like pounce and land at our chest and just look at us.
Pretty much.
That to the other layer.
That's
So
what mine does.
I can hear mine walk on the floor. His nails, even if after I clip them, it's like.
Yeah.
So, Chel, what would you like to do?
All
I
right.
think you mean Irina?
Irina, what would you like to do?
Well, first I want to. I'm gonna stand up on the cart and I want to look at these wolves as best as I can and see if they look like the same wolves from like the church and those wolves, or if they're just
Well-
like normal wolves.
The problem is you don't actually see them. You'd have to make a perception check to see if you can spot them at this point.
Would that be an action?
No,
Then I'll do that.
it is a DC 16.
Survey says
18.
Okay, so yes, I will add them back to the layer now that I've gone and removed all of them. You can see that there are wolves both to the north and south on the road that have been kind of running along with the wagon. You see them snarling, their eyes glowing yellow in the darkness, though only for moments before mist rolls through between you and them. So assume this entire battle occurs with some obscurement.
Okay.
That,
I'm
wolves sound cat-like.
I'm gonna save my action for when something attacks Vidna.
Okay. And what are you readying?
My crossbow bolt. Can I do that?
Oh, you do have to
Sure.
load it. Wait, are you just holding the bolt or are
So-
you using a crossbow?
I have the
Improvised
crossbow.
weapon?
Yes, that would be an improvised weapon. The damage die would only be a D4, and you would not be proficient with it.
Ugh.
So it would be just a straight strength or dexterity check.
Question. For monks, in her just having the bolt, does that like count as an unarmed strike, or does it literally have to be nothing in her hand?
It has to be, she can't be using anything in her hand for that.
Okay.
What
That's
about
only in
strength?
one hand though, right? I've only got it in one hand, so
Right,
I will ready an action for like an unarmed strike first, and then I'll use like a bonus action to do the. Wait, I can't do that because that's not a monk weapon.
It is not.
Can I use it like as my fist and kind of just like slash that? Bitch.
I don't think that's how that would work. It would work just like you were holding a non-monk weapon in your hand.
Then I'll do it as an extra attack. I'll try it anyways.
Okay. So what exactly are you trying to do narratively?
I'm gonna ready the unarmed strike, and then can I take an extra attack also if I want?
Because the action you're taking is not the attack action. You are taking the ready in action.
Okay.
You would get one attack.
Then I'm readying the crossbow bolt.
Okay. To throw it or like a melee? Are you gonna
Dab it?
Okay. I gotcha. It occurs to me that you don't actually have Irina's rapier.
No, but I read the description of disguise self, and it says like whatever they're wearing, like it looks like that. So like I would imagine my short sword probably looks like her rapier.
You could do that if that's up to you. If you wanted, you could make the bolt look like her rapier.
I'm not going to do that, but yeah,
okay.
My short sword's going to look like her rapier.
Okay. Vidna.
Do I also need to make this perception check?
Yes. You do not see them in the mist. It is very dark. By the way, do any of you have light sources?
I would, if the wagon doesn't have any light, I would have cast light on my mace.
I like to think Adrian probably has a little lamp on the wagon.
Some kind of lantern or two.
I will add that as well. I guess there's no point in adding it. Okay, well, just assume that visibility is very poor, but not so much the darkness as because of the mist. So you do not see the wolves, but you can hear them.
Can I smell them?
Probably not, no.
Can I lick them?
Then I will ready an action.
What are you readying?
I am going to ready Sacred Flame. I will cast that on a wolf that comes at us, like, you know.
Okay. The first one that comes at you guys?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you should get to cast that right now because suddenly a wolf barrels out of the mist toward Tap.
A wolf!
Oh, buddy.
Vidna.
I rolled Poopy.
My cat smells.
Is that DC correct?
No,
I assume
I forgot. It's DC 15.
15. Okay. The wolf rolled a 4 and does not save. So how much damage does it take?
It's on the 4.
I want you to say it out loud because that's not going to show up on.
Oh,
our
right.
videos. Okay. It is engulfed in a blast of holy flames that surround it. The wolf yelps and then bursts out of the light, lunging at Tap, snarling. Does 11 hit your armor class? Actually, Tap, you did not see it.
I got alert, so it can't.
You have alert?
I do have alert, yes, sir.
Okay. Then it does not have advantage to hit you. 11.
12.
Oh, you are very lucky, my friend. It lunges at you out of the blast of light from Vidna's attack. You are able to throw yourself aside, and it kind of leaps past you over to here and whirls about on the road. But another bursts from the fog and is also going to attack you. This one has advantage because of pack tactics. So while you are distracted by one, the second one attacks you. For 6.
Nope.
I'm sorry, for 9. 9 does not hit you either. So you are now kind of being circled by these wolves. These two are surrounding you. What do you do?
I am going to... Oh, come on. Strange now that I'm circled. Actually, yeah, I'm going to cast my my green pack blade.
Okay. Green flame blade?
Yep.
So a blade forms in your hand, even as you're swinging an empty hand, and the sword forms by the time the blade connects with the wolf. Is that the top one or the bottom one?
I'm actually going to attack. I don't know if I can do different. I have
It has to be different one when you use green flame blade. So one you hit with the weapon, the other one would be hit with the fire.
Oh well, I also have not only that, I have Thirsting Blade as well, which is I can attack twice with it on one action.
Okay, so that would be if you take the attack action. This is not an attack action. This is a spell.
Okay, so but I'm still. So which one would it be? It'd probably be this one right here.
In this, well, okay. So yeah, you swing at that one. 10 will not hit it. The wolf leaps aside on a hit. Okay. The fire does not leap to the other one unless you hit. So you swing with your blade wreathed in green flames. It goes right past the wolf who's kind of circling around you, and the flames kind of dissipate from your sword. But now the sword is in your hand. Okay. Did you want to move or use your bonus action?
No, I'm just going to ready.
You can't.
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm good right here.
Okay. Another wolf
Good luck.
springs out of the mist toward Vidna.
Boing.
Oh.
So make a dexterity check, Chel.
Oh, that is not my name.
Irina. Smart
God just outed you.
I like how we're all doing so good except for the DM.
10.
He's big.
10 will not hit. You swing this tiny little dart for it, and it just ducks right under, goes in for Vidna's legs. 14 to hit, Vidna.
No, that does not hit.
Okay. So you quickly backpedal away from it as it circles behind you. Jensen, it is your turn.
Oh, lovely. All right. I'm gonna do 3 things because I can. At least I think I can. I'm gonna take 2 attacks at the wolf that's in front of me, but I also want to hit it with Vow of Enmity. It's one of my divinity abilities.
Okay.
Pretty much just give me a little bit better chance. I can drop it in the old chat to remind you. So essentially, I'm going to use my flail. I did get my extra attack, so the vow will be my bonus action.
Who do you want to target? I will mark them.
I will target this guy.
The one next to you. That makes a sort of sense, I suppose.
The one I can see proper.
Okay. That one, you make a quiet prayer to Mieliki against this one, swearing that it will die at your hand. You feel compelled toward it.
All right, then. Now, remind me again, but I think if I hit him with the flail, can I actually hit him with a divine smite if it connects?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it will cost you a spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. All right, I'm gonna use my flail. Whack.
Nice.
I'd say that's a good roll. It's not a
23.
20, but
That will hit.
I hope so.
Actually, it's 25 because you have advantage against this one.
Yes. Happy. All right, then we'll do the base damage here.
Nope, you got to click it in the chat.
Oh, my bad. Do it off this one. Boink.
There you go.
Wow,
You bring your flail down whoosh, right against its face. The wolf yelps hideously, spattering blood on the muddy ground beneath you.
all right, and then hitting it with
do any
divine
damage?
smite. Crap, I don't have it on here. Do I?
You might be able to... I don't remember if we set that up on your character sheet or not.
I don't think we did.
For now, let's just roll the dice that it's supposed to be manually.
I've got like Searing Smite, but I said Divine Smite.
If you want, I can take a quick look at your character sheet and see if we put that in there.
Maybe I'm just missing it.
It would not be under spells. It would be... Oh, you're right. There is Searing Smite. How did I forget to... Because normally I'm obsessive about this kind of thing. Yeah, all we have is this. That adds it to the chat. That doesn't actually roll. So you are going to have to manually roll it for now.
To deal radiant damage to the target in addition...
It should be an extra 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay, so 1d8, 2d8.
Okay, another 6 damage.
I roll like crap.
As your flail connected with the wolf's snout, it yelped and continued to glow. Golden light continuing to shimmer from the wound in its face and growing brighter and brighter until it engulfs the entire wolf. As the light fades, the wolf, you can see, is just lying on the ground, dead.
Well, I guess I don't need that second attack.
It might be a werewolf or something.
You can actually you can interrupt your attack with movement. So if you want to move, you could make it against a different wolf.
Oh, okay. Did the wolf like incinerate or just drop dead?
Just drop dead.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
It means that it's not undead or.
I believe it's a normal wolf, Jensen.
Dang.
All right. Well, one way or the other, I'm going to do a 5, 10, and then whack this wolf in the face. Or
I couldn't make that nature check in the
It was crappy.
That will hit.
Jesus. Well, I can hit stuff. I just can't do
Good
much
to see some of you can hit.
This is a first for me.
Another 5 damage. So you come up behind this one who's currently focused on Vidna and kind of whack it in the ribs with your flail. You hear a crunch as some of its bones break. There's a spatter of blood and the wolf yelps and snarls, kind of turning to face you. Is that the end of your turn?
I did my bonus action. Those are my 2 attacks. Aside from moving, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. The last wolf charges from the mist and is going to attack Kivaa, I believe, with advantage, correct?
Why?
Because you didn't see it? You don't have anything that gives you defense against a surprise attack?
I mean...
Doesn't she have trap sense?
Danger sense is for dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Yeah, but I also have, I don't know how well dark vision applies to this. since it's
Unfortunately, it wouldn't because of the mist, yeah.
Yeah,
Damn you, nullifying our dark vision all the time.
no, I don't have anything, I don't think.
Okay. Well, he missed anyway. He lunges at you, and at the last instant, you turn as the snarling wolf is leaping out of the woods toward you. You catch it with your hands and throw it on the ground, spinning, getting your axe up, but it's already on its feet, snarling and growling in your direction.
I think not.
Unfortunately, nearby, you hear a distant, well, I guess not so distant. You hear a howl.
Oops, I'm trying to minimize it, sorry.
Damn!
Clouds and fog above begin to obscure the moon. And now it is much darker.
Darkness falls across the land.
And a wolf charges out of the mist toward Jensen, and it will attack you with advantage.
Is that the big one?
Bloody bitch.
Oof.
Oof.
All right. That
Nat
will
20.
that will hit. Natural 20 for 11 piercing damage as it leaps on you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Hang on.
It jumps right on your back, snarling, tearing into your neck, your shoulder. Its weight threatens to bring you down.
I need to do a what saving throw?
Strength.
Strength.
You might actually be proficient in those. Well, that's pretty good. You're not proficient, but you rolled a 22. You throw this wolf off of you, And despite being surrounded by them, you remain on your feet. Kivaa, what would you like to do?
That was the big wolf? Correct? Oh, you said it's a big howl.
You heard a howl, and then a wolf ran out of the mist.
I'm just gonna take my great axe to this one's skull. D20.
Skull.
Plus 3, 13. 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Alright, D12. I'm so glad I know my dice. This one. Oh, that one on my plate. I don't know if you heard it, but
Yummy.
Food dice.
The die with a little extra flavor.
13, and then I'm also gonna do
13 damage?
Yes. Does it die?
Yeah. It leaps at you a second time, and you swing, your axe cutting right through its jaw, deep into its neck, and then dropping the whole corpse stuck on your axe to the ground before you wrench it out with a splatter of blood and wolf gore.
Okay. Then I'm gonna move to the one near Jensen.
Okay. So you
And
run.
then-
I'll assume you run around the cart.
Yeah.
Somebody or some wolf?
I added the wrong thing, but it's 18.
Is that an attack roll?
Yes.
Yeah, 18 will hit.
Another 13.
Okay, you run for this one, and as it's snarling, or as it falls off of Jensen's back, you bring your axe down before it can recover, completely severing its head from its body.
Woohoo!
Now we're
Got
talking.
it.
Thanks, mate.
No problem.
That wolf was a pain in my ass.
Risking the attack of opportunity, I am gonna start heading towards the one for tap.
Okay, it is going to attempt to grab you. It goes for your leg.
I can't move my own
did not-
person at the moment.
You did not reckless attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so it misses you with a 6.
I can't move my own token if you wanna move
Why
it.
can't you move your
towards-
token?
I don't know. It's just not letting me.
Where are you trying to go?
Towards Tap's wolf. I don't have another hit, but I'm going towards it. So
Okay. You rush towards this wolf. Before we move on to Chel's turn,
we have a friend.
Vidna. What's everyone? Jensen, what's your passive perception?
Crap.
Okay. And Chel?
Mine's 9. So crap.
15.
Okay. Vidna and Chel, you actually see movement in the woods. Like there's somebody there staggering toward you. The mist is a little too thick in the way, but for just a moment you get a glimpse of a humanoid shape in the trees lurching out of the underbrush
Which direction?
toward you, to the south. About here. Chel, it is your turn. Yes, I said Chel because I'm the GM. I'm not saying it in character, and I can say whatever I want.
Just joking the first time. It'd be really annoying if you had started calling me Irene all the time. Okay, well, I'm gonna. Is there any check I can do to kind of like try and see what's out there?
Make a perception check. Like
It's
you're
not.
kind of squinting. Now, because the moon is covered, it's very dark. All you really have to go on is the lantern light, and there's a lot of mist in the way.
8.
You can't make out who's there. The mist kind of rolled back through, blocking you.
All right, I'm gonna attack this wolf right here.
Okay.
Unarmed strike.
Is that with your fists or foot then, not with the bolt?
That would be with my fists. Yeah.
Okay. Well, from up on the wagon, I would assume it's probably your feet, actually, unless
Yeah.
you're just like. What was it?
That wasn't great. 13.
13 hits.
Yes. That's a D6.
Take him down.
Ooh. 6 plus 3.
9 damage. Your foot connects right with the snout of this wolf, It kind of bites deep into its tongue, yelps, lurches a little bit.
Hacha!
Actually, I'm sorry. This one was already injured.
Yep.
You
whacked.
kick it in the head so hard that you collapse in the top part of its skull.
I would imagine like I tried to do that like looking like a
Boss.
like a dainty lady or something. Just try to like kick her like
Yeah, don't hurt me.
I mean, considering you kicked it hard enough to kill it, I can't imagine it worked very well. You looking dainty and doing that, but the effort is noted.
right. Extra it's dead.
Yes.
Okay, well.
One left plus whatever the thing large was out there. The beam.
One more attack.
No.
17.
17 will hit. Oh, this one's already injured too.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
That's 6 damage.
Okay. This was unarmed? Oh, right. It has
Yes.
to be because of your...
Yes, it is unarmed. Well, no, this was my extra attack, not my bonus action.
Oh, I didn't know you had that.
I've got more coming too.
Okay. Well, you tell me what kind of attack you just made then. What did that look like?
It was a punch.
Okay. You punch it hard in the ribs. It kind of let out most of it. It was starting to howl, and it just kind of into the air. And it's
And
turning in
for-
confusion.
For my bonus action, I will attack one more time with an unarmed strike. That's
Okay.
a 13.
You want to tell me what that'll hit? What kind of unarmed strike this is?
Another kick.
Okay.
I know the karate chop yet. And that is 9
Key.
damage.
9 damage. You kill it.
Dead
Don't
puppy.
mess with Tap.
And it collapses to the ground. That's the end of your turn, right?
Now I'm going to move back over here. I want to stand up on this cart and try to see if I can see what's coming again.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, you've already made your perception check for the turn, so
Yeah, I know.
we'll have to wait till your
I'll
next
have
turn.
to wait till next round. Yeah, I know.
Vidna, you also got a glimpse of the individual in the woods. What do you do?
I will try to spot it, like more specifically, like, you know,
Make a perception check.
like what, who, what.
What, where, how, when?
What the shit?
Oh,
I'm going to send you a quick whisper on this one.
Okay.
She rolled a 25, so
How exciting.
solid.
Remember to.
She just
Say
made
your
out
rolls.
every detail, including every piece of fur and every pore on its face.
So you
Big roll.
can make out the figure lurching out of the trees toward you. Staggering, maybe. What do you do?
Staggering?
The
Can I-
one glimpse you got of them, yes.
Can I do an insight on that one glimpse?
Probably not. No, you don't really have enough to go on.
He's. Where is it? Can you ping?
Yeah, about here.
Vidna's gonna move forward.
Vidna. Okay, so right there is the edge of the trees.
Is that you? And she's gonna hold out her hand.
You see.
Who the bloody hell are you talking to?
I think it's his mark.
You're
No.
rustling in the trees.
My perception doesn't lie.
And then a figure emerges from them,
No fucking way.
staggering. You see blood running down the side of his face. His tunic is torn. The front so badly, like there's just a giant gash down his chest. Open wounds. It's bleeding. You can see that one of his eyes is swollen, and there's just blood running out of, like, dribbling out of his mouth. One of his boots
God.
is missing.
Missing
He
a
has no
boot.
weapon. His armor is missing.
Oh, that
Obviously.
means the silver sword he had was gone.
He kind of stares blankly at Vidna for a moment, and then he
It's me.
collapses on the ground.
Oh, I'm gonna catch him.
You kind of he's very heavy as he
freaking out.
Is he dead? Can you heal him? What the hell happened?
Yeah. Can I quickly heal him?
How would you like to do that?
Peanut butter?
I will use my healer's kit.
I forgot what Ismark looks
Vid-
like.
Vidna.
What?
You should go.
Okay, we'll
Go.
take you too. Come on.
No.
Why?
The clouds part from the moon, and as they do, he reaches up and snatches your arm in one hand, and his grip is like a vice. He squeezes and he bellows again, "No!" And you see his face begins to bulge outward. You hear the popping and cracking of bone and bristle. His hand clutching your wrist. The nails grow into claws that begin to dig into your flesh. Fur bursts from his skin everywhere you can see it as his body seems to stretch, pop, crack, and grow, twisting into a wolf shape. Over the course of about 6 seconds, he continues until gripping your hand is not Ismark,
Is it a wolfy friend?
but a man-wolf hybrid.
Does that mean that it has her grappled?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Tap.
crap.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit. Him.
You are very hard to hear.
Oh, I'm gonna hit him with my Eldritch.
No.
I got a plan.
Don't. This is Ismark. Don't hurt him.
I got a plan.
Don't hit me.
No. Don't.
Like right between the two.
He's not weak now. He's strong, right?
Seemingly. He seems a lot stronger. As he was shifting, he was kind of rising up to his feet, lifting Vidna with him. With his... I should have finished the description. With the final transformation of his face, he started with, "No!" And then it shifted into this deafening werewolf howl into the night as he just howled up at the moon, still clutching Vidna.
Yeah, please don't.
If
Please
I hit him
You have-
blast, I can knock him back 10 feet.
You don't have time to talk. What do you do?
You're gonna.
Tap, no.
You don't have time to talk to him either.
I'm gonna hit him with it.
Tap, please, no.
Just roll.
Tap,
We're gonna
no.
do it. Roll.
No.
25.
Oh,
25. Boom.
You shoot him with an eldritch blast.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Is that gonna send me with him 10 feet
Yeah,
back?
he's grabbed on.
Yeah, it could. He will go.
Goodbye.
So it hits him for 7 force damage, which he actually takes all of.
Whoa.
Can you send that ability to the chat so I can see how that works?
They're 20 is going very slow.
Or if you can just tell me what it's... You can read it. I think it's a short one, right?
Yeah, it is. The getting to it's hard part, so I send it already. Well, I just sent it to the last. It says when you hit
Okay.
it.
Okay, no save. So what I'm going to do is have him make a strength check and Vidna make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Go Vidna.
You can do it.
Whoa.
Oof.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Nice.
so close.
It's meant to be.
As this beam strikes the werewolf, Ismark, he and Vidna disappear back into the underbrush.
One question.
Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.
Well, first,
Yeah,
him
problem
first, and just
solved.
kind of Vidna with a little eep as she's just dragged or jerked back into the underbrush.
He wouldn't have disadvantage.
I
'cause
said don't go into the woods.
Huh?
he wouldn't have disadvantage because he's getting hit and hurt.
Not in this case. He's not hurt that badly.
You kind of so.
Hey, you skipped my turn.
Did
Oh,
I?
Yeah, what the hell?
No, I didn't. It was on Vidna.
Yeah.
On your
No.
turn, you hit the wolf.
You said before. No, you said before.
You
Chel
heard that.
takes her turn.
Mm-hmm.
You see fucking Ismark, basically.
You made your perception check and failed.
That's a turn thing.
And then you did your turn and you killed the last wolf. And then it was
my
Vidna's turn.
Oh, sorry, I'm
And-
getting
That's right.
emotional here.
Yeah. It's understandable. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, I'm in the woods.
I would
with
imagine
you.
this
It's
is
okay.
quite traumatic.
We'll be
Uh,
okay.
Are you done, Tap?
I'm gonna move closer to the wood lines right here, and I'm done.
Okay. Jensen.
As Tap's passing me, I'm just gonna look at him like, what the hell are you doing? What, out of sight, out of mind? How are we gonna fight it if we can't bloody see it?
I thought it was gonna work.
Dilly, I can't see anymore.
I know.
Alright,
Jerk.
Of course, I have crap for eyesight, so going into the woods, I'm still not going to see too well. But I will move up at least, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Light on your mace isn't good enough. Vidna.
Well, how far does her mace go?
It's not.
Oh, wait, she would have dropped her mace? Does that kill the light?
No. The light source is coming from the lantern lit on the wagon. You still have light.
Okay, what about her mace, though? Because she did cast it earlier.
You can see light coming from where
It's foggy though.
It is foggy, but more importantly, I guess I'll leave them on the map because you can kind of see there's light coming from that vicinity, but it's deep forestation in here. So there's a lot of cover and obscurement.
Fighting in that is going to be a mess. Does that mean moving into the woods is going to be like
Difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well. Literally the only
God,
thing I can
guys,
do is,
don't
like,
go into the woods.
I can move up one more, at which point, is she within...
Yeah, you
Reach
find
of me?
Vidna lying in the underbrush, probably a little
On
dazed.
top of a wolf.
Not on top of him. Actually, as he hit the ground, he did release his grip on you.
Oh,
It somewhat worked.
Can I know I can't move, but can I try to, if she's willing, grab her and pull her to the tree line? Pretty much like grab her from my
do you have
front,
any movement left?
bring her to the back. Movement-wise, no.
You would have to use your action then.
That's what I mean.
Okay, so with your action, you use half of Vidna's movement to pull her up.
was gonna
And
try
I'll
to-
assume that's also half of your movement to pull her to her feet.
Okay.
And you can continue moving if you wish.
I'm gonna resist moving.
Great.
So like you start to drag her and she pulls
No,
free.
we have to
Yoink.
help him.
Well, that just wasted my turn. Am I not able to move her then? Or do we have to do strength
You
checks?
did pull her to her feet. You are not able to move her.
Okay.
You still have 15 feet of movement, though, that you may continue to use.
I'm pretty much going to look at her. I'll be like, we can't fight him here. We can't even keep track of him. It's too dark
No,
and too dense.
I can break the curse. Just let me try.
I don't like this, but it's your ass. And I'll stay where I am. I'm going to go into Tunnel Fighter as best I can.
That's what I tried to tell you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Especially
Okay.
Yeah.
So you take up a defensive stance.
Yep.
Ismark, if indeed this is Ismark, rises to his feet.
Hey, God, you're not supposed to say stuff like that.
He does it just to fuck with us.
That's us to determine, not for God to dish out.
He snarls. And it's a horrid, monstrous snarl. And
Vidna
then
pees a little.
Just a little.
Just a little.
he is going to use a multi-attack
On me?
and lunge for Vidna like an animal with his
Shit.
with his claws. Uh-oh.
It's okay. I always wanted to be a werewolf.
16.
Ah, shit.
Thank God for not having advantage.
Let me check something really. Unless you know offhand. What does a shield give you, AC wise?
I don't know off the top of my
It's
head.
+2.
That
okay.
should be included in your armor class on your
No.
character sheet.
I know, but remember, like, shit got weird.
Well, you
I'm
know, when in Ravenloft. Let me take a look.
Shit got weird.
What armor are you wearing?
A chain shirt.
Chain shirt.
And she has a cloak of protection.
Okay, so I believe your armor class should be 15 or 16. Either way, it would.
Okay, 16 is correct then. I just want roll 20 was freaky, so I want to make sure that was
Okay.
right.
The cloak of protection would make it 16.
Yeah, that's my AC.
Okay. So one of those giant, what is it, Vulpine? Vulpine? Is that right? Wolves are Vulpine, right?
No.
I don't
No?
fucking know.
No, that's
Canine?
five. Canine.
Lupine. Lupine.
Lupine, that's what I was thinking of.
Oh.
One of those giant lupine claws rakes across your face for 8 slashing damage.
No, not the face. Why?
Why
While
the
with the
fuck?
other, he grabs you and brings you in for a bite.
Oh, I'm gonna be a werewolf.
Oh,
Our
you'll
cleric's not so cleric anymore.
Oh, I take just the 8 damage, right?
be fine. Yep, just the
Oh,
8.
no.
And unfortunately,
Yes.
the bite also hits. He sinks his fangs into your neck. You're able to force him off, but your blood is in his jaws. You take
Hey,
another 8 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Whisper it to me, please.
Should have let me pull you.
Actually, don't do that. Just tell me what your Constitution modifier is.
I can whisper roll it.
I know, but I don't want you to know either.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my.
save modifier is
Yes.
3.
Okay, interesting.
Interesting.
God damn it.
Interesting.
And as you pull free, he actually shoves you back into Jensen, and then he is going to retreat into the underbrush.
That provokes.
Yes, it does.
I want to grapple him. Can I do that instead of attack?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Make an athletics check
Dear
Okay.
God.
or acrobatics.
Athletics is better. I have advantage.
16.
Why
Oh.
do you have advantage? Yeah, that's
Because
what I
she
thought.
said
No,
so?
you don't.
Because I do. Man.
I said so.
Wrench is free of you and is actually going to slip into the undergrowth.
No, you fuck! I could help you!
No, you asshole.
Him just leaving automatically assumes that I did my job. I got her. I got one.
Damn it.
Kivaa,
Well, me
you
not
can't really
knowing-
see your sister or Jensen. You just heard snarling, screaming. You
Oh,
probably
I was
saw-
screaming.
Yeah, she recognized her sister's scream.
If you've ever heard the sound of a dog or a wolf mauling somebody, it's pretty gruesome sounding.
I did yell that too, like, I can help you!
Yeah. Granted, facing the opposite direction of where Kivaa is. So.
Well, I'm gonna
You
run
asshole or something like that. I don't know.
straight in that direction.
I would like to remind, at this point, the full moon is exposed through the clouds.
Do I see her bitten?
Yes.
That just made me think of somebody mooning us.
The moon.
Where is it?
Vidna's crying. It hurts.
That way?
Oh.
What direction?
He's gone. He got away.
Can I look at the ground for tracks?
Yeah. Make a
Investigation?
perception or survival check.
Definitely survival. 17.
17. As far as you can tell from the tracks, it looks like he went about that way.
I am going to follow, and I think I can end my turn. No, I'll just dash. I will follow the
Remember,
track.
difficult terrain.
Don't,
you
sister.
square those two.
Please.
Is that as far as you go?
I think here was 35, so about
Stop.
10, 15.
You found him. You run right into his snarling maw and glowing red eyes staring down at you as he kind of rises up off of the crouch he was sitting in.
Reaction, throat punch him.
Well, you've already dashed, unfortunately.
I know, but the people do that, they're just like, ah!
Oh yeah, I bet she'd like to.
Well, she's gonna do it, but it's just gonna be theatrics.
Yeah, at that, I mean, he basically just catches your hand in his clawed hand and forces it down. His strength is significant. That would end your turn, unless you want to use your bonus action for anything.
I will, actually.
What would you like to use it for? Do it.
It lasts a minute. Okay, so at 5th level, it says that I get branding smite.
Huh?
And here, I'll put it in the chat.
That's not what I was expecting to hear at all.
Yeah, I was expecting.
Well, I can cast it, so.
Oh no!
You can cast that?
Yeah.
Ah!
Is that your level 5 thing?
Yeah. Well, like, it came with, like, thaumaturgy. If you go into my bio, I had it copied and pasted.
No, I believe you. Damn, I just didn't expect that. So your weapon or your axe begins to glow with a golden, sacred light.
Yeah.
I would like to remind you that you do have disadvantage on all attack rolls. I just remembered you're exhausted.
No, we said that I wasn't exhausted. I just didn't get the full rest.
Right, that's what it was. I'm sorry. Good call. Okay. Chel.
Diagonal's 5 feet or 10 feet?
Everything beyond the green line is 10 feet.
Yeah, I mean diagonals.
Oh, diags are 5 feet.
Alright.
Everything beyond that will be 10-foot squares.
15, 20 feet. Grapple!
Okay, so you run toward... Irina runs toward this werewolf in the
What if
forest.
the werewolf recognizes her and like, oh shit.
Oh god. That'd be so sad. Is it an acrobatics check?
Or athletics. Your pick.
Choose. Exactly.
18.
You take hold of the tiger by the tail, so to speak.
Now hold on to him.
Now, keeping in mind that just a grapple only reduces his speed to 0. It's not a pin. You've just got a hold of him.
Can I do that as my extra attack?
So
try to.
pinning is a full action. Technically, grapple is just an attack action, so you could continue to unarmed strike him if you want, or use a weapon or whatever. I think going into a full pin would be an action.
Let me just look at
like restraining him.
Wait.
So if grappling was an attack, then then can't try to pin him? Is that
correct? Pinning is not an attack action.
Okay.
Grappling is.
Can I do it as a bonus action? Since I made an attack
him. You can attack him. Pinning is an action.
I thought you let me do it before, but that's okay.
No, not a pin. I will let you grapple. You can trip. I might have allowed it before.
Yeah,
but...
I think it was a trip. Yeah, it is kind of unfair though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be too much.
I'm just going to hold on real tight and be like, "Don't attack him. Vidna can help him."
Okay. I'm actually at this point going to have him make a wisdom saving throw. This one's going to be a secret roll.
I heard it, so it's not a secret.
I heard it exists.
I like how the camera went to you right as you were doing intense eyebrow things.
Oh, do you have it set to the gallery so that it's jumping through instead of showing all of them at once?
It should be when someone talks. It should show it when someone talks. Actually.
Yeah, I just have it so it shows everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
He does turn and snarls at Irina. Vidna.
Huh?
What do you do? You can hear them.
I heard. I'm gonna go towards them. It's difficult terrain, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yep. If you were a druid, you'd be able to just walk right through this.
Well, I'm not. I'm a cleric.
I know. I just felt the need to...
Is that
remind you
Pache?
that. Yes, that is.
Or Faye?
Carapace.
It might be both. They've both been making a
God
fuss out
damn,
here.
I can't get to... Okay.
Kivaa can drag him back towards.
If I move like this, 10, 20, 25, wait, 10, 20. Shit! Yeah, there's no way. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, so 10, 15, 20,
It
25.
would be 10, 20, 30.
Can I do that?
It would be
Could
10.
Could you see my movement?
That would be
Yeah.
35 feet.
She
Fuck.
went
10 feet
outside.
moving back in.
Well, at least you're closer.
So I would actually be.
Also, that seems very unbelievable as far as movement.
I was just trying to get to him.
Serpentine,
Gotta do it.
serpentine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna run right that
Okay.
way. That's 15.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna double move.
Okay.
That's 30. And I would like to like grapple him as well if I can.
That is not something you can do. That's an action.
I can't like just sit on him.
No. He's standing, so no,
Okay,
I'd
I
say
can pull an item out. Yeah,
yes.
I will pull out a scroll. Yes.
Okay.
Pull out a scroll.
App.
Alright. I am going to move here, here, and then I'm going to use my action to try. If I try to pin him, that would be the same thing as like trying to grapple.
So you have to have him grappled in order to attempt to pin.
Chel's grappling him, right?
She's the only one who's actually gotten hold of him, though. He is still in all other cases, like, it doesn't just guarantee that you can get your hands on him. You've still got to be able to grapple him yourself first.
So I got to grapple him first, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll help hold him in one place then. And grapple.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to grapple?
Yep.
21.
Oh,
You might get him. with
Nice.
that.
21.
Yeah. All right, so now you've got him grappled as well. Both of you are, like, trying to hold on to him. He's fighting like you'd expect a caged animal to fight. Thrashing about, clawing, snarling, biting. You do not have... Well, that is an attack action, so you could actually make another attack action if you want. But if you don't want to do anything lethal, there's not much you could do with that.
yeah. I'm just going to hold him and wait to try to pin him
Okay.
with Irina.
Jensen.
All right.
Irina. There.
What would you like to do, Jensen?
Hang on a second. I'm just going to look at my thingies.
Come grapple with us, Jensen.
I'm not going to grapple him. Come on. Can't even get to him rightfully.
You could just help block him in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stilly, was this that surprise you said you had for me?
Could be. Or it could have been that letter
Or
from
was
Bill
it the-
Draft.
I thought it was the letter
Surprise!
from
Yeah.
Bill Draft, but now I think it's this.
Yeah.
I think you have 2 surprises for me.
Maybe he has 3.
Ooh.
I don't know if you could survive a third surprise.
Oh, we're fine.
My heart would stop.
I'll just have to become a werewolf on the full moon. I can adjust. It's fine.
It happens.
Yeah.
I've got a question. What's my visibility range while I'm in this?
In the foliage, I would say about 10 feet. It's pretty crappy in here.
So literally the only things I can see is stuff directly in front of me.
Right, but you can hear. You can hear everything going on over there.
That doesn't help me.
Saw the direction Vidna went.
The light.
Well,
And because Vidna has light, you can make out like some glow coming from over there, and you get glimpses of them.
yeah, I know where they are. It's more a matter of right now, unless I sprint, I can't actually get near him, and I can barely get near him as that. And I was thinking about doing an abjure enemy, which was kind of like a fear spell that would completely destroy his movement in case he does break free.
Okay.
But if I can't see him within 60 feet, I can't hit him with it. So
Doesn't that just cause him to run away faster? Isn't that what Frighten does?
Brighten makes it
with
so they can't
zero-
willingly move closer.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
it says that it knocks it down to 0 speed.
Okay, that's not frightened then. That's a special thing that you've got.
Yeah, it's abjure enemy,
Okay.
Oh,
which
You said fear.
is like fear in that it kind of scares.
It's
the crap
fear
out of me.
based, but it's not the frightened condition.
Yeah.
I get it. I gotcha.
So essentially, it would pin him, but I have no way to actually do it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to move. Let's see. If I go from here to there, what is that considered?
5 feet.
Okay. So essentially, I would have to be standing like there to be able to hit him with the spell.
No. Well, you
would I
only
be-
have to be within 10 feet of him. So yeah, you could be 2 squares away.
All right, so if that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
I need to
got
get some
my
forest road maps. I'm gonna.
All right,
up my
well, if
random
that's
encounter
25 or 30, that would finish out my movement, which means that I could actually cast it. He's within
here. Mm-hmm.
sight range. All right. Then I will throw that in the chat.
Choose one creature that must make a wisdom saving throw unless it is immune to being frightened.
Arr.
Okay.
Kitties. It's like cat time.
What's your DC?
Oh, God, I have no idea.
It would be your Channel Divinity DC.
Channel Divinity DC. Let me see.
It's probably something like 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your charisma. Would be my guess.
What the hell is my Channel Divinity? Divine Health. Divine Smite.
Let me take a quick look.
It's so
Divine
stressful.
Sense.
Hey, don't worry.
Stressful? I thought you'd be happy.
I'll have my turn eventually,
Is that in my
and then you guys will see.
spells?
The real
The escape.
Yeah, I don't actually know where Channel Divinity is on here.
It's
What are
it's
you
in
gonna do
with the
here,
features. So let's see here. Oh, we might not have made a thing for it.
Features and traits.
Oh no, here it is. Here it is.
Which one?
It's under Paladin Oath. Channel
Oh,
Divinity.
that's why. Okay.
DC equals your spell save DC, so it's 12. So he failed. He got a 10.
Cool.
On a failed save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute.
Yeah.
So it's frightened and its speed becomes 0. While frightened, the creature's speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from a bonus to speed. Okay. So we were all wrong. It is both frightened and speed drops to 0. It's a super fright.
That's so weird.
That's why I was doing it. Effectively, it means that he can't run away, but he's scared.
So how do you imagine this? What would you describe Jensen doing with this?
Really, it would probably be just a cold, dead stare.
With a holy symbol? I mean, it is channeled. So
Yeah.
you take your holy symbol, and as you focus, staring at Ismark, the werewolf, its snarling kind of quiets, and it looks out of the trees at you. And for a moment, the two of you are just locked in a stare. And the werewolf does not attack anyone. It just keeps that stare and then begins howling at the moon. On its turn, it has disadvantage on any attack rolls. Its speed is 0. It is going to lash out at Tap.
And it is grappled.
Yes. So it has disadvantage on both attacks. First will be the bite, actually.
Crap.
11 to hit.
Does not.
Next will
Close
be the
enough.
claws. 12 to hit.
Okay. Oh, I have 12.
Okay. So with one claw, it does rake right across your collarbone. You take 8 slashing damage.
Huh.
And as he continues bucking and thrashing and trying to get free, clouds once again cover the moon.
Look,
And you hear flesh shifting, crunching in a very making a lot of uncomfortable bodily sounds
that can't be fun.
I'll just back up.
as it falls to its knees, and you just see Ismark gasping for air on his hands and knees, blood, Vidna's blood, running down his chin now. His clothing shredded all around him.
He's not.
He's
I'm
wearing.
going to
He's
manacle
not
him
quite
with
naked.
silver
He's still got
manacles.
tatters on him because the wolf shape he
yeah.
took is still very humanoid.
Aw, just enough to cover the good bits, huh?
Nah,
Yep.
he's naked.
Not well. He's got more than that. Like he's still got the fragments of his tunic on him.
Yup.
He's still wearing some of his trousers,
He's wearing a banana hammock.
but He is covered in blood now.
I'm
Brother-in-law.
assuming I would
Just
if you had the
gasping.
manacles together. Oh, well,
Kivaa,
I can break it, so.
you have those? Where did you get silver manacles? Did I
From the
forget?
cart.
In the house.
From the cart.
Yeah, they were on the cart. She specifically grabbed
Oh, Esmeralda's.
them. Mhm.
Yup.
Nice.
Thanks for the help, girl.
So thank her if you ever meet her.
Do you have a key for those?
I'm assuming I would if
assume
it
you
had
would,
the
yeah.
manacles together.
The key was not in the cart.
Oh, well, I can break it, so.
That's fine. As you put the silver on him, he screams in pain, and you can see a little sizzling coming from his flesh where it makes.
No.
You'll be fine. And I'm going to drag him back to the cart.
So
I just want out of the woods, essentially.
So this would be 20 feet of movement because
Okay.
you're dragging him with you.
You'd have to drag me too, because
Yeah,
I gotta
me too.
That
hold
would be
on.
another 10 feet of movement.
You guys can come. I just want out of the woods.
So that's
That's
30
fine.
feet.
They're like, "Excuse you, Kivaa." I'm like,
And you're just
"Come on."
dragging him, and he continues kind of gasping and grunting in pain as his flesh continues to burn. Looking up, you can see there's a lot of clouds in the sky, but they're not very consistent. The
a
full
matter
moon
of a
could
time.
come out again at any time. Chel. I mean, Irina. And as this is happening, he kind of, Irina, get away from me. You should not be here.
I'm gonna give her the look, like, don't fruit this.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion on my voice to make it sound exactly like Irina's.
Okay, so I gotta check something on that. I gotta check
And
what the-
no, I do not use a key point. I know we talked about that, but I do not use a key point to cast it. I can cast it anytime I want. Just so you
Okay, I just want to know if there are material or somatic components with it. There are somatic and material components.
know. What does that mean?
It means that I'm assuming. Can you send the class feature to the chat that has that? I'm assuming you don't need the material.
Essentially means when you cast it, it's more obvious. Something.
Additionally, you gain the minor illusion cantrip. Okay, so actually you do still need to. So it would mean that in order to do this, you'd have to get out a little bit of fleece and gesture. Minimally, but there is a minor gesture involved with your hand. So to do it stealthily, I'm not going to hold you to this if you don't want to do it right now, but you would have to make a quick sleight of hand check to do it in person
Okay.
for him not to notice that you're doing the spell. Do you still want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm getting the impression of is that it's meant more for creating distractions, not so much ventriloquism. Makes it a
Yeah, I
little
mean,
harder.
I figure he's probably pretty out of it, so he might not even.
I'm going to give him disadvantage on his perception check in this
His
case.
wrists hurt.
Or actually, no, I'm not going to give him disadvantage. I'm going to give you advantage on sleight of hand. Oof.
He's just gonna roll higher than a
22.
Oh yes, girl.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
excellent. So he does not notice as you make your little axie sign with the hands.
Mhm.
Nobody's going to get that.
I get it.
What do you say?
Brother, calm down. We can help you.
No, you must go.
Please, let us help. We can help.
I cannot control myself. I will kill you. Go.
I'm not
I'm going to
leaving.
look pleadingly at Tap now. Please, take her away from here. Take her away from me.
We can help you. We can cure you.
And I'm going to use my turn to keep holding on to him until.
Okay. Well, you have movement. It is an action to cast that spell.
So I didn't have him held down or whatever.
Right. So you would have had to let go of him to do that. But I mean, he is manacled and grappled still.
Okay.
That's
Well, I'm gonna end my turn.
I'm an idiot. It says right there without providing material components. So it's just the gesture.
Good thing I.
You were like,
Yep. Sorry. Now we know that. Now we'll never forget again.
Your
I'm gonna write that down.
ninjutsu.
Vidna,
What? Oh,
your turn.
so I fucked up.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows, I could have used that on the bite, but I
Yeah.
didn't. So, yes, I am a poo-poo head. I will move up here. Pull out. I already had the scroll out. I will use the scroll. I'm gonna cast the spell, but it's a scroll. Remove curse on him.
So you're going to use the scroll of remove curse on him.
I've got a thing about this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, there's not even a roll.
Yes, so I just grab my holy symbol and the scroll and just
Air
read
guitar.
furiously.
Okay. As you begin to pray, once again the full moon begins to shine. His screaming intensifies as his body begins to shift, but you continue praying, reading this ancient prayer to the morning Lord from the scroll. Sort of like an exorcism in a way. And as you are praying, like you see the change halt in him, and like it's fighting with him. Like his arm keeps swelling and then returning to its human shape, and certain parts of his body shift, cracking painfully, and then shift back. You can see parts of the flesh peeling away with hair underneath, and then the hair just falls off, revealing his human skin underneath again. It looks excruciatingly painful, and he screams the entirety of the time you are reading from this scroll. As you finish, the scroll burns to ash in your hands,
Goodbye, scroll.
and Ismark lies on the ground just panting and gasping. Looking up, you can see the light of the full moon continues to shine upon him. His curse is broken.
Yay, the manacles don't burn anymore.
Still uncomfortable, but
Sweet. So that means he's all happy, and there's a chance Vidna might be a werewolf.
what?
And we lost the scroll.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Ismark, you're okay?
And he passes out.
Oh,
Oh, he's
Someone
going.
able to,
Heal him, Vidna, heal him.
pick the lock.
Actually,
Yes.
wait.
actually, does he look like he needs healing?
He looks like he's been burned in the back a little bit from Tap's Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
Whoopsie.
On my thieves tools check, that is a 23 to try and pick the lock.
You are able to get these manacles open.
without
So
breaking them.
it takes you about 2 minutes of working at them, though, to get it.
While she does that, I will use the healer ability to heal him up. So he heals whatever his maximum hit die is.
Okay.
Plus 8.
He doesn't really have hit dice.
Yeah, I know. He's an NPC, so he would heal 8, I guess.
He would heal 8 hit points. He took 7 damage from Tap.
Oh.
So that will actually restore him to full.
Thank you,
Yay.
Aida.
She's just gonna shake her head and be like, "Oh my god."
And
know-
Vidna's gonna then take a moment to patch herself up.
Yeah. She needs it.
Just kind of like wrapping the shoulder where she was bit. And ugh. So 5 plus 4 plus 3.
So, are werewolf bites like snake bite? Do I have to suck like something
You
out?
don't need to suck me, sister. I'm fine.
That's so wrong. I gotta look at Tap. I'm starting to understand what you were meaning before.
You see what I mean?
I didn't want to understand, but I'm starting to get it. I get it. Weird.
Oh my
What are you
god.
talking about? It's like venom. You suck venom out of a wound. I don't want her to be werewolf. She's
Okay.
While they're talking about that, I'm gonna drag him on and try to get him onto the cart.
Oh, I would be helping you.
Okay.
This is like as we go.
Lay him across the barrel.
You are able to do so. Actually, no, you wouldn't be able to get him in the cart. There would definitely not be room in that cart. It's overloaded as it is.
How's Adrian?
Can you put him in the bench?
Yeah, that you could do. Adrian looks shaken, but who's that? Is he all right?
He's fine now.
This is our friend who went missing, and he's okay.
It's actually Irina's brother.
My brother-in-law.
This was the werewolf.
Yeah.
He was. I cured him.
Good. That's one less for the devil. We should move.
Hmm?
There are still wolves about.
Before we go, can I actually walk over to where he was originally spotted? Kind of where...
Yeah.
Where I would have seen Vidna kind of dive into the woods after him.
I didn't dive into the woods.
Well, no, he grabbed you and pulled you in, sorry.
Propelled her into the woods.
I want to look around that general area because the area that he transformed, which would have been right there, I want to search if any of his effects or belongings are laying on the ground from him blowing out of half his clothes.
Make a perception or survival check.
Oh, bloody hell, they both suck. So I'll do survival.
Survival?
12.
You don't find any of his personal belongings. No sign of anything there.
All right. Then I guess I will go back to the caravan. Cart. People.
They've got him seated in the driver's seat. Adrian has taken out a little bit of rope and strapped him to the wagon so he won't fall off.
Tied him to the board.
Can I fit up there too?
Probably not.
You lost your seat.
Take
that, bitch.
I'm gonna walk next to him. I'm gonna walk right next to him where he's passed out.
Okay.
Stupid is why stole my seat.
Damn you, brother.
Come back and take my seat.
And we're going to get moving again.
Rolling.
As you continue to walk. Yes?
A quick break?
Pee break?
We can take a quick break.
Peepity, peepity, peepus.
I actually want to drink. I don't.
We'll come back in 15 minutes. That sound good for everyone?
15? 10.
Or sooner.
10.
No more than 15 is what I will say.
10.
10.
Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back.
And
it's like we never left.
Okay. So you are on the road to Vallaki. I should mention, by the way, that you did pass this intersection where you saw a winding road ascending into the woods and seeming to climb the mountain to the south.
That was the house with the sword in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Could be. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
The wagon rolls along the muddy road. You continue to hear wolves in the trees, and you sense that they are following you, though they never move onto the road. You eventually come to the intersection where there is the broken sign and the stone bridge. Before you know it, you see the village of Vallaki looming out of the mist ahead.
Yay.
I wish I could say I was happy to see it, but I'm really not.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not happy either.
Oh, you're never happy.
And we need to make a check to see who's watching us.
I'm
before we
happy when there's booze around.
Somebody
Give me a
give
second
her
to
a
open up my Vallaki sheet.
Good luck, there's some in the wagon.
That's true. You should be very happy. We got a lot of booze around.
Been a while since I've been on this Vallaki map.
Yeah, but I can't have it.
I'm true.
Until we get to the tavern.
There we are.
Pretty much, if Ezek is there, we won't go. But if it's anybody else, then
And I will spend a key point to cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Okay,
If-
so keep
if
in
the-
mind you are with the wagon.
If the cart driver is okay with it, or I could cast it. Maybe I can cast it on the ones who aren't on the cart.
honestly, I don't think you need to cast it right this second. Because we're gonna be We're not gonna be sneaking, are we?
Yeah.
Not
No,
with the
we're pretty
cart.
much going to be just an entourage with the wine. If anything, they'll see the wine, and once they know that it's for the festival, I don't think they're going to stop you. Because essentially,
Okay.
they
I
don't.
will put Vidna's hood up.
Yeah, Vidna, maybe.
Oh
there,
no!
there you
I've,
go, Kivaa.
I've got a bunch of like blood on me.
Yeah, you're kind of drenched in blood.
I'll give her my aesthetic cloak then.
As you ride along the road, you see a few abandoned cottages sitting on the side of the road, outside the gate. And there is an old foot trail that breaks off of the road. At this point, Adrian pulls it is Adrian. Adrian stops the cart. If you want to speak with the Vistani, that path will take you to their camp. I can let you off here if you want.
No.
No.
No, so
Only in the worst case scenario, I think we would do that.
All right, but it'll look mighty suspicious if we pull up to the guards and you turn around and run off. Don't say I didn't warn you. And the cart
Honestly, I don't think Ezek's gonna be here.
says she who tempts God's fate.
I mean, he surely has better things to do.
This
Hey,
is
You are
night
an
of
optimist.
night
Man.
works festival.
Mayor.
I hope your desk is made of wood, because you best be knocking on it. Thank you.
I had to do it. You said it, and I had to do it.
Okay.
Jinx it.
As you ride up on the Sunset Gate, you can see that there is a set of sturdy iron gates shut and a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them.
I'm gonna
Planted in the ground and flanking the road are a half dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. The wall to either side of the gate is 15 feet high and built from vertical, sharp-tipped logs held together with thick ropes and mortar.
I'm gonna let Adrian do the talking.
He rides up to the gate. Actually, I need to check if they even let people in at night. I forgot that's a
I
thing.
hope so.
Well,
An
that kind of-
emergency alcohol delivery.
Okay, if they don't let people in at night, then we shouldn't have taken this entire journey, because
Yeah.
wouldn't
Okay.
we know better?
There it is. As you're riding up, we will have to convince the guards to let us in.
What was that?
They don't like travelers. They especially don't like them coming at night.
Yeah, but they know who you are and that you have wine. It's for the festival.
That ought to give advantage at least.
Before we get too close, maybe we should agree on a story or find a way to cover our old chewed up chum here.
Oh,
We were attacked by wolves. That's not a lie.
yeah.
No, but they might not let us in for fear that he's a werewolf.
He is not.
You think they're going to take your word for it?
They'll take my axe for it.
That means we got to go to war to get inside. That doesn't help.
Let me
With
try.
all due respect, friends, it is imperative that this wine get through the gate tonight.
Okay.
Let me,
Well,
let me try, maybe?
I'm not
You could
going
throw
to
a
talk.
blanket over him or something.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, wrap in a
Yeah.
blanket like he's like sleeping.
Actually, no, he's too big for a piggyback ride.
I didn't bring a blanket.
I've got one. I believe I do.
Their cloak over.
I have one, I think.
Not hard.
Common clothes, blah 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 blah. Backpack.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a blanket.
Cloaks.
I'll toss a blanket up and ask him to kind of wrap it up like the guy's cold, and trying to.
He'll help you like arrange it on him.
Yeah, so it kind of covers his face, wraps around his body, generally speaking, so he looks kind of normal.
And you ride up to the gate.
Hello.
A woman speaks from the other side of the. There are two guards keeping watch on the other side of the gate. A man and a woman. The woman. Who's that out there? State your business. No one travels these lands at night.
Vidna will nudge Adrian.
Me? All right.
No, wait. Allow me. Hello there. Hello?
Who are you?
Oh, yes, it's, I am called Aurora Caelum. I'm the burgomaster of the village of Barovia. My friends and I, we've come from the winery. We're here to deliver the booze.
Deception check.
Ooh.
Okay.
Or I suppose you could do deception or persuasion, whichever you prefer in this case, because there's a bit of both going on here.
Which matches your alignment? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Deception or
Your mic just died again.
You said either deception or persuasion?
Yep.
15.
All right. So that's you. What's on the wagon? And
Oh, well, this is our booze for the festival.
We're with the Wizard of Wines. I should have told you to roll. Well, if you would have said that, you'd have had advantage, but I guess not.
What, the booze?
Uh-huh.
I did.
Wizard of Wines? Why didn't you say so? Open the gate.
We need that alcohol now.
Yeah. They know it's necessary, and they know that it'll be their ass if they turn you away.
As you start riding in, the man steps into the middle of the path. Not so fast. Need to check your wagon. And Adrian. Come on. You've seen me in here before. I know you. Carl. No, seriously.
It's Bob.
Check the wagon. They are going to...
That's
at
fine.
this point, check the wagon.
Wagon itself doesn't have anything funky.
Died.
I'm gonna hang back and keep my mouth shut.
Same with Vidna.
The man stops next to Ismark.
He's just sleeping.
Hey, wake up! Nudges him. Ismark doesn't stir. What's wrong with him?
He's had a lot to drink.
Attacked by wolves.
Doesn't smell like booze. He's gonna reach for the blanket. Do any of you want to do anything?
Yes.
You're very quiet again. And
I
your
stop?
your mic is squeaking.
I stopped him from doing that?
Oh,
Whoa, what did you just do?
What? What's
What
happening?
did you just put
it
down?
just
and
kicked
touch?
back in. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, maybe it's that.
I don't know.
Maybe it's what?
I'll just put this on my lap, I guess.
Use that connection.
I don't know what the fuck it is, guys. Sorry.
It's all right.
You sound good now.
Okay. I'll put a hand over the guard's hand and I'll say, please, this is my brother. He's been on a bender. Drunk.
Make a deception check.
He has been on a bender, you could say.
Yeah?
Yeah. What kind of bender?
Yeah. You said deception?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. He'll start moving now, checking, rapping on some of the barrels. Anyone taste it? It started squeaking again, by the way. Anyone taste test this?
I have.
Of course
what's
not.
My flask.
Well, from the winery. She means from the winery. These barrels are untouched. It's fresh.
Oh.
We're not tapping a barrel for you so you can check my merchandise. Check it out at the tavern if you want. Could refuse you entry. He'll take your flask and then take a sip. Purple Great Mash? This was Red Dragon Crush. That's in the barrels. You gotta pay for that. So, can we move along? There's one final thing they're going to do.
What?
He's looking...
Sing about being men in
She
tights.
is actually looking funny at Vidna.
Oh, my hood is up.
I'm wearing 2 cloaks. It's not suspicious.
Vidna, make a stealth check for me.
I'm not good at
She's
stealth.
gonna be like, you look a lot like my friend's doll. You have a mole on your butt.
All right.
Natural one.
She whispers with the man for a moment. Both of them kind of look at Vidna. Then the man says, I'm going to have to bring the captain out here to check the wine. We have to make certain that this is what you claim. Wait here. I will be right back. And he is going to go in, closing the gate behind him, while the woman will remain here.
What's going on, guys?
What would you like to do?
I'm whispering. What's going on? What should we do? I thought we were gonna go in.
Oh, it looks like you got recognized.
So how? I'm wearing 2 cloaks.
You're pretty obvious.
Actually,
Like her holy symbols just dangling around her neck.
No, I tucked it in.
Tap's gonna go up to her actually, and
He's gonna tell her. He's gonna be like, "Hey, look here. If this wine does not get to that tavern, the Baron is gonna have your head and our head. We've got to get there before the festival, and it's late, and they still have to set it up. They still have to tap it."
Oh, they're set up for the festival. Don't you worry. And once the captain gets here, the rest of you can go right along your way.
Can
No, the tavern
use-
has. Go ahead.
thaumaturgy to change someone else's eye color, or is it only mine?
Only yours.
Oh, I'll do it. I cast minor illusion on Vidna to turn her into a random person.
That is a little beyond what minor illusion can do.
Can she just change
hold
the
on.
face features
Yes.
and hair
No.
color?
Change the face.
That's exactly what disguise self does. So
That's an
a
object.
cantrip would not be able to do it.
Fuck.
Let's see if I have something.
Uh-huh.
Could you cast it on her
Just
nose?
be patient.
Really scary.
Give her a peg leg.
Yeah.
Vidna, why do you have a limp? Lost a leg.
The captain will be with you very soon. And then we can get this
Someone
all
think of
sorted
something.
out and you can go on your way.
I don't have any spells that are.
Fuck.
Just relax. All will be well.
I could run off into the woods.
He's gonna recognize Kivaa too.
Everyone can recognize me.
Oh, all right, let's turn around. Let's take this booze back to the winery and let them not have any booze.
She doesn't seem, or she doesn't comment. She's just watching.
We should just.
Where
turn
did
around.
the guy go?
He went to go get, quote unquote, the captain
Man, it's not
to
realistic.
double check the wine.
Wait, the
That's just
captain?
Yeah,
That's
they're gonna bring
Isaac.
what's his face out.
That's not the captain's not Isaac.
No,
is
it's
it?
not.
Yes.
Well, look at Vidna. I'm gonna put my arm around her. Take one of the hoods off. All right. Your name is Laylee.
Okay, no, I got it. I can do it. I'm going to
Are we
cast.
all figuring this
No.
out right in front of
I
the
got
chick that's there?
Okay,
You
I'm
guys
not gonna.
realize how lame this is?
No,
me-
we're whispering.
I
in
whispered
front
to
of
my.
her!
Let me fucking cast a spell, please.
Okay. I
Pass
whispered.
out trace on Vidna. Please go off into the bushes or something.
Vidna's gonna run away.
Hey, get back here!
I cast pass out trace on her.
She's been staring right at Vidna.
I made a distraction. Tap, do the thing.
Hey, look at this.
Oh my God.
Log.
She's going to try to grapple Vidna.
Oh no,
Wait,
No, I was
think you get worse.
bitch!
She's not distracted.
hey, look over there.
Y'all are killing me.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check, Vidna, as you try to run away. She
Oh,
was
no.
like, she was right in your business, like trying to.
Oh, if she was
overtly-
that close, then I would.
Ooh.
Bitch, I'm leaving.
She grabs you and hangs on.
She
as you
beats
try to-
that.
She beat
Yep.
that.
Holy shit!
18 on the die.
I got a 19 on the die. Fucking bitch!
Well, she's
No,
also proficient in athletics.
Why are you
What?
hanging on to me? Let go!
You have to wait. Stop trying to fight. Wait
no,
for the.
No!
Wait, stop, please.
He's a kid. Yeah.
I'm gonna bite her.
No, please don't be violent, please. I'm sure there's a way to go.
As
Um,
this is
can I-
happening,
can I
Eastmark
try to-
says, Irina, where are you? The devil is here. Irina. So, Vidna, you were trying to bite. Make a strength check, please.
Is that a strength check?
Yep.
It's so pitiful. It's like a kid trying
If
to.
this is where we total party wipe, I'm gonna be so sad.
Do I get my proficiency bonus?
No, you would not
Oh.
get your proficiency bonus on this.
Okay,
I
there
want-
it is.
Okay. You just try to bite and you got nothing but leather. Or, I'm sorry, chain. You get her chain shirt.
Oh
Can I
God, no!
deck her in the face?
You want to what?
Deck her in the face.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
This is not good.
Unarmed. This would be a unarmed strike.
Well, this just went from shit to shitty.
Well,
Please stop.
don't grab innocent people. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh God.
So
I'm
that
gonna
would be
walk
1 plus your strength modifier damage.
Okay.
I'm not part of this.
So
Plus
one-
your divine thing if you wish.
I don't want to kill her.
Okay. Just let it chip.
So strength. So
Uh-huh.
4.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. You cold cock her and she staggers off of your sister, clutching at her nose. You broke my nose!
You wouldn't let go. It's rude.
2 arms!
Oh no.
She shouts.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear within the wall for more shouts of 2 arms!
Oh no.
In the distance, you can hear, "Hold her there! I'm coming!"
Oh gosh! I'm running into the woods.
She has passed without
I
trace
think-
on her.
Oh wait,
Everyone
not
needs
woods.
to roll initiative at
I've
this
run
point.
into the bushes.
15.
I wasn't part of it.
I know, but this is just for purposes of seeing what each of you is doing at any given moment,
Yep.
I rolled less.
guys.
Wow.
This is great.
Oh, I got a 2.
Ooh, 25.
rolled really good.
12.
Oh, Stilly, maybe you'd like it if I just like fell on the ground and started crying and smacking the ground.
It's telling me that
Okay,
I don't
so-
have a token tracker.
That I know. That's fine. We don't
Okay.
need the token tracker for this. Okay, so Tap is definitely going first. 15 would be next, which was
I got 18.
Kivaa. Okay, Chel, then Kivaa. And then Jensen,
Big fat 13.
and then Guard, and then Vidna. Okay, at this point, Tap, what do you want to do? You see Vidna like an animal trying to bite. By the way, if you were cursed with lycanthropy, dick move. Trying to bite this guard.
I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
You see Kivaa literally sock the guard in the face, knocking her backwards. You can hear shouts of guards in the city shouting, 2 arms, 2 arms. You can hear Ezek's voice in the distance. Adrian looks absolutely panicked, and Ismark looks like he's stirring and is starting to sit up, and the blanket's starting to come down. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna tell what's his name? You don't have it written. What's his name? Who is
Adrian?
right? Adrian. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Adrian to get Irina and get Ismark to the tavern.
That's assuming they open the gates again.
The gates. We came in though. We were being
Oh.
checked.
Did they let us in? I thought they shut
They
the
did
gates
not
before
let
we
you
could
in,
get
no.
Oh, they were just checking the carts outside.
Yes, and then they barred the way and said, we're going to need to check that after seeming to recognize Vidna. It is at this point you are beginning to suspect they may have lied to you
How dare they?
when they said they were going to double check the wine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'm going to, at this point, I'm going to be like shit, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm going to be
You don't
like,
always want to go first in initiative, you know.
yeah.
You can pass if you want.
Sometimes it's a burden.
Where are the guards? Like, are they like grouped together in front of us?
There's only one within 30 feet of you. There are others, like you can see archers on the wall, like on what do you call that? On platform, like on elevated platforms behind the wooden spikes. Scaffolding behind the palisade
like
wall.
Parapets almost.
Kind of like that, but less formal.
Yeah.
And you can hear more guards running toward the gate.
So can they? Actually, I'm going to cast this. I'm going to tell. There's the only person that saw them hit her was the girl, the lady, right?
The one who they hit. Yep.
Yeah, that's the only one that she only saw this, or she only saw Kivaa hit her. Like no other guards seen anything.
No, but she started yelling 2 arms, and other guards are echoing.
I'm going to cast. What level are we now? I don't even know.
5.
5. Okay. I'm going to cast this on her.
No.
What?
It's not a level 5 spell cast. Like it's it would be a level 3 spell cast.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, I'm going to cast
Almost.
this on her.
Oh. Should I assume blindness, not deafness?
Yeah.
Okay. She's got to make a con save. She suddenly... What have you done? What Vistani magic?
We haven't done anything. But there's a big group of Vistani that are coming right now. From down... Over the... It looks like from down the road.
Nice.
Hurry up, open up.
The devil, all of you.
Let us in so we can get inside and take up arms to protect ourselves. It's a Vistani army coming right now.
Doesn't seem like she's going for
Well,
it. But she is now blind.
The gates are open, right?
No, the gates are not open.
They're barred.
Damn.
And when
So
they
we
do
don't-
open, it's going to be a buttload of guards and archers.
Chel, Irina, what would you like to do?
So we kind of don't really have a choice on where we're going now, huh?
That depends. I wouldn't presume to tell you.
Well, I'm asking the party that.
Do we have time to have a conversation?
Not really.
Guys could have just said yes or no. Thanks a lot. Okay. I guess I'll hope you guys are on the same page as me. I cast darkness
Yes.
Around yourselves.
around all of the cart. Yeah.
The blinded woman doesn't even realize this. She's blind, but you guys are now completely obscured from sight, and you can hear shouts of magic. They're using magic. I can't see them.
And then I'm going
More
to.
distant. If you don't keep them there, I'll have all of you thrown in the stocks.
Still, you sound just like him.
Just like who?
Like Chris Perkins.
Nice. That's a compliment.
Buttering
Chris
me up
Perkins?
is going to get you nowhere.
So,
All right, I'm going to be the lame guy and say, who's Chris Perkins?
Oh,
The
Sean.
lead designer for 5th edition D&D and the author of this book.
We can cut that.
Okay,
little
I've
bit
never heard of him or heard his
Hey,
voice.
guys, should we go back or go towards the Sonic camp now?
Well, if everyone's rushing to this gate, we might be able to go sneak around and get into another gate.
What about my wine?
The wine needs to go.
It has to.
The
Let
wine
wine
stays
stay.
here.
Go ahead and stay, Adrian. We're gonna go now. It's been fun.
Wait, are
No.
we still? Wait.
Wait.
Are we? Go ahead.
What are they gonna do to Adrian? Is he gonna be okay?
Adrian, fly.
They'll throw him in the stocks.
No, you know what they do to people like that? They'll put a donkey head on him.
Adrian, leave the wine here and go.
Oh, wait. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes, go fly. Go tell your uncle, brother.
Brother.
I don't know how they're
Uncle,
all-
sister, brother.
And go tell your brother that the
There
wine.
are
is
3
here.
brothers, Adrian, Erwin, and Elvir.
No, not him. The one inside.
18.
18.
I'm rolling really good today. I don't know why.
Go fly to your relative inside.
All right, fine. If this doesn't get to Erwin, do you know what my father will say?
Sorry.
Okay, well,
We'll hear the
sorry.
end of it.
Sorry.
Damn
I
it!
guess you won't
And he's
either.
just gonna. You'll hear the popping, grisly sounds of his body shifting into the form of a raven, leaving nothing but his clothes in the seat, and then he'll just take wing and fly away.
And everybody remembers which direction to go, I hope, because we saw the fucking path.
Oh god, I hope. Yeah, but it's dark. I got turned around.
Quick, Vidna, dispel it. Okay, that is Chel's turn. Did you want to move at all?
I want to move, yeah.
Where are you going?
Into the bushes.
Are there
Well, at
bushes?
this point, there aren't really any bushes. There are some abandoned cottages on the side of the road. You can kind of see them on the map.
Wait, yeah, I see them. With my darkness spell, I want to, was there something that I could get behind and then slip away?
You could, if you make a run for one of the houses.
Oh, man. We can't
But the
split up.
darkness blocks line of sight.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up to the cart and grab onto Ismark and try to get him off the cart since he's
He is
stirring.
tied to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to start untying him.
Okay, that would be an action, but you already cast darkness.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'll say you get off, run around to the other side of it where Ismark is, and start working on the ropes. Kivaa.
Yeah. I'll cut it next turn. So.
Got these mark? Okay. Bye.
Yes.
And I'm gonna have Vidna's hand and.
Are you next to me?
Yeah, I was next to you. How do you think I decked the bitch in the face?
Oh yeah.
True.
I had my arm around you.
She's still, by the way, hollering, "Devilry! Black magic!"
Not.
Don't touch a witch. And then I'll keep
Oh, Kivaa. Don't say
You're
that.
going to run for it?
with Vidna.
With Vidna? Okay. Where are you running?
Sister, we should run towards cover. Maybe those houses? We can't go into the woods.
Because we're in darkness, right?
Yes.
Or is it like her
You
and
are in
beyond?
pitch darkness that even your infravision cannot see through. I'm sorry, your dark vision cannot see through.
Yeah, I know. I know how that works. Trust me. I I love my witch.
It's like Chel was just scram everyone.
Scared like cockroaches when the light turned on all these dark. I'm gonna run. I guess I would have to do a random direction since I don't really know where I am.
You
her.
did.
Away from her. So I'm gonna run towards abandoned buildings. So behind
Okay.
us.
It's north or south is all I need to know at that point.
Yeah.
Then. Which one? North or south?
The gate is south?
The gate is east.
Oh, so east, north.
Up or down?
Up.
Okay. You are running north for the abandoned cottage immediately north of you. After Kivaa is Jensen. You have no idea where they went.
Did
you
you hear their
know
footprints?
everything that I told Tap earlier.
Jensen,
Kivaa popped the guard in the face. They started screaming. Alarm bells. Ezek's voice inside the city. Chaos.
Another chase scene.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, before all shit hit the fan,
Mm-hmm.
did the two people that were checking out the car, it seemed like they kind of came out, looked at the car, and then they spotted Vidna and kind of did their thing. Did they actually fully circumnavigate the car, or did they kind of go from front around into the back and then kind of come around, talk, and then walk off? Or did they actually
The
do a
second
full-
one.
Okay.
They did circumnavigate the cart.
If you remember where I was positioning myself typically with the car, it means they wouldn't have really gotten close or noticed me.
Not you, no. I mean, not closely. Like they knew you were standing there, but they didn't give you a second look, really. The first person who they gave a second look to would have been Vidna.
All right, because I have crap for movement and I'm loud, so me running away is going to do very, very little good.
Area. Oh wait, no, she's just blind.
I mean, there is a shut iron gate between you and most of the guards, though.
Yeah, I realize that. Can I do my best to kind of move with my hands out around the cart to the woman that's screaming and freaking out?
Sure.
The one guard.
Make a perception check to see if you can. I mean, you could hear her for sure, but
Yeah, I'll
just
be
make sure you don't smack into anybody else or anything.
There it is.
Okay.
I hate my
Unfortunately,
Five.
you get your foot tangled in one of the wagon wheels and end up hitting the ground. So you lose half your movement. But
All right.
I will say, if you want, you can take the dash action and get to her, or you can give up on that and do something else with your action.
Man, that's a weird noise. I'm going to use my dash action. Can I still talk to her if I get near her, or do I lose that ability?
You can talk to her.
Okay. I mean, I'm
You
not going
just
to grab
probably
her,
won't
attack her,
have a
or
lot
anything.
of time to it. Yeah.
Okay. I'll use my dash to try to get up and still get close to her.
Okay. So kind of limping a little bit, you get to her where she's still shouting, "Devilry! Black magic!"
All right. I'll try to over talk her a bit, like, "Oh, relax. They're all gone. I don't know what happened. Everything's black, but it looks like everybody ran off. But the cart's still here. Who were those people?"
Make a deception check.
Please, God, work. Otherwise, I'm dead. I have a little bit of charisma.
Does she have advantage because she's blind?
No. You'll find out on the guard's turn how that plays out. What she does. After Jensen is her turn. She
Right now.
get close to the gate. She yells to you.
All right, I can't really see.
Take my arm. Lead me to the gate, she says.
All right, I'll grab her arm. Can I,
And
like,
chop it off.
with all the guards like losing their
Gate.
shit on the other side, would I kind of have an idea of where the gate is to just move in that general direction?
Yes, I would say you have a rough idea of where the gate is.
Okay, I'll gently take
So,
her arm and
She'll kind of take you then, dragging you with her action toward the gate.
okay,
She is
that works.
blinded, so she's only moving at half speed anyway.
Yeah.
Does blindness give you a save every round?
Blindness?
At the end of each of their turns, they can make another save to end it. But she's in the darkness, so she has no idea about the darkness. So she won't even know if she succeeds.
Yeah.
She's going to try to succeed, but we're going to see how this... She does succeed, but she has no idea that she succeeded.
Oh, it's so dark.
Must have been extra dark for her.
Stay near me. When Isaac gets here, he'll kill them all. These
Even me?
bastards.
I don't know if there's any here to kill, but that sounds great. This is crazy.
All will be well.
Say it.
All will
Say it.
What?
Vidna,
Yes?
it's your turn.
Say it.
Are we out of the darkness?
Say what?
You are out of the darkness. You see,
I will-
Kivaa has you. The two of you are running northward.
Towards the abandoned houses?
Yep. Toward some of the... I mean, there were abandoned houses south, too. There's actually
I'm
more to
gonna
the south
use
than north.
my action to drag her towards the abandoned house.
We're just gonna take turns. To, like,
So actually, most of your movement was already used by her dragging you.
Oh, god damn it,
So-
Kivaa.
The two of you can just keep running and
Yeah, I want to, like,
kind
get
of together
cover.
seek shelter behind it.
mhm.
If that's what you two want to do, I will just skip Kiva's turn and assume you've both done this.
Yes.
So I'm going to have the two of you make a stealth check.
Oh, this didn't go well before.
So sneaky.
I'm so sneaky, sister.
Oh,
Watch this.
Do
Watch
not
this.
underestimate the sneakiness.
Oh, yeah, so sneaky.
Damn. Wow.
Say roll.
19.
Oh,
Did you roll a 1, sister?
11.
Okay, that's not bad. I rolled good.
okay. So the two of you disappear behind a house.
Tiptoe,
Tap.
sister. Use your tippy toes.
You
don't
were
know how to-
going... Remind me, where were you? What was your movement?
I haven't moved yet.
You haven't moved yet. What would you
No.
like to do? You have
Right.
no idea where anybody else is at this point.
Okay, I know where the guards are and I know where the gate is, right?
Mm-hmm. And you
And
heard
it's-
Jensen seem to leave with the one lady guard.
Is the gate one? Is it one? Just one bar or whatever, or one gate? It's not a double gate, right? Like, you know what I mean? There's not like a gate and then a little area and then another gate, right? It's just
Oh, yeah, it's just one.
Made out of metal.
Yep.
one. And I'm still like right by the cart though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to per se,
Help me cut Ismark out of the out of the cart.
yeah,
Oops, sorry.
yeah, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just
Did I
weighing,
do
I'm weighing
that?
my options right now of what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna go help Chel. I'm gonna help her get
Okay.
Ismark out. I'm kind of like feeling my way around.
You use your action and do you want to cut it, or do you want to untie it, or how do you want to do this?
Actually, I have. I'll cut it.
Okay. Your sword materializes in your hand, and you just cut the rope. Ismark kind of crumples into Irina's arms.
Thank you, Tap.
You
No
still have
problem.
movement.
You're looking beautiful today.
Help me take him.
Oh yeah.
Aren't they in the dark? How can he see how
Yeah.
beautiful she is?
That's, I think, the joke.
Doesn't
I know, right?
You smell
Jensen,
beautiful.
thank
Oh, you
Uh,
look great. I can't see a thing. Neither can I.
you.
but I know you look great.
Where did the two of you want to run with?
Towards the whatever house we could see that
Yeah.
beforehand. That would have been in the darkness still. Like probably.
So there were a lot of them to the south, and then there was one or two to the north.
to the south, I
South,
suppose.
probably, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Two of you go to the south.
I think my.
That's
gonna-
the way we went, Kivaa.
Kind of cut initiative at this point.
Yeah, you
The
can.
darkness fades about a minute later. There is no sign, Jensen, of any of your friends, of Adrian, Ismark, any of them. They're just gone. There's just a wagon there with 2 horses.
And some clothes.
The gate pulls open, and you can see about 12 soldiers and Ezek, all with weapons drawn. Ezek moves out. Did you ever meet him face to face?
No.
No,
No.
he didn't.
I don't think you did.
Oh,
I
Jensen?
have met
Oh.
the Baroness and her people when I was there with.
Yeah, and he was
didn't
not
meet-
there for that.
He didn't meet Ezek.
No, he never did.
Is this one of them? No, this was another traveler on the road. They bolted. And with
Fucking Ezek.
fire forms in his hand, and he just hurls it at the cart.
No.
Wait,
I want to counterspell him.
at that angle, he would hit the horses. Or is he going to lob high?
He lobs high at the. Keep in mind, they're stacked above the. Like you guys
Well,
were.
yeah.
That's why you were riding slow.
Okay.
People
Also,
would've
there.
raged.
It's a wide road. I'm assuming he's a little bit off to the side, so he just hits the cart. It catches flame. Some of the barrels. I don't think they actually explode. I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Maybe if it was like absinthe or something.
It's not. It's
It's
just
not
wine.
alcoholic to light, and it would take a lot of heat for
Right.
liquid inside to pressurize.
But it just starts burning. And
Oh no.
he looks out to the dark, shadowy forest, to the abandoned cottages. Vidna! Vidna! And his voice is all that echoes back. And I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
Just kidding. I answer back.
Time for Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
Thaumaturgy. I would totally
This
use
is unexpected.
thaumaturgy in the sentence 3 times louder. You can't have her.
I was.
Yeah,
not
maybe I should
expecting
send a
this.
message back to him.
That would have been funny.
Egg him on. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Given
Be
that
like,
it's a
"No,
minute later,
don't
I would
freak out."
assume
No, fuck you.
Vidna and Vidna and Kivaa are probably. I would assume they've moved from cover to cover, getting the fuck away from here.
Yeah, probably same with me and Tap.
Chel and Tap, I would assume, are in the forest at this point, like in the woods,
Probably.
where there's not
Down
a chance in hell. Yeah,
Wow.
Oh no, not there.
there's paths that go through there.
I was thinking maybe we went along the wall or something. To
Well,
up
the
the
wall
town.
has guards posted, like archers.
Yeah, they would have seen.
Then we would have done that.
We got a 3-way party split. This is bad.
Again.
Y'all are all about we have to go together everywhere, and then the minute the shit hits the fan, you scatter like roaches.
She told me to run.
Something about Velaki just screams.
Malaki
Mistakes.
fucks us. Let's just not come to Malaki
At
It's
ever.
least-
fucking Ezek.
At least it's
I
not
keep it-
Ismark on his own again this time.
Even
Oh my
Ismark is
God.
like, leave. Devil is here. And it's like,
Yeah,
all
I
right,
heard
all right,
that.
bitch, we gotta go.
Well, we'll see everyone next week. Same time, same place.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.